New York Giant fans, Monday Night Football, Tom Brady. What's going on, Baddog?
What is going on, Chris? Listen, we were talking about it off camera. A lot of upsets this week. Lots.
Yep.
Let's continue the trend. A couple other things. Daniel Jones, last game, finally beat a team with a winning record. Got that off of his resume.
Well, he beat the Saints earlier this year as well. They had a winning record.
I don't think they had. Did the Saints have a winning record at the time?
I think they did. Maybe they didn't. I think they did.
I thought the Raiders are the first team that he beat.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Regardless. But Saints, Raiders, he's done that this year. What he hasn't done is win a primetime game in his career. Let's get that done tonight.
That'd be nice. And some things we need to avoid in tonight's game that we've had in primetime games with Daniel Jones before are black cats, drop passes from Evan Ingram, drop passes from Darius Slayton. Let's avoid those things, and maybe they'll have an opportunity to get out here with a competitive victory. We'll see. Obviously, I think the biggest driving force if we're going to win, and that's every week, but specifically against a team like the Tampa Bay Bucs, it's going to be our defense. It's going to be the interior pressure. We know that you got to try to knock Tom Brady off his game without blitzing. He's going to pick you apart if you blitz a ton throughout the game. Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, to me, those are by far the biggest keys of the game on defense, disrupting the passing game. I think Brady's a guy, he's a very smart quarterback, very cerebral quarterback. He's a guy that's going to take the yards that you give him. So I expect to see the Bucs run the ball a lot because I think the Giants are going to come out with a very similar defensive philosophy to what they did when they went up against the Kansas City Chiefs. I think it'll be bend but don't break, and I think the Bucs will try to attack us on the ground. And we're going to have to create some turnovers for sure. We've done a great job of that over the last 5 weeks. We've created 10 turnovers, which leads the NFL over the last 5 weeks. And the Bucs have turned it over 7 times in the last 4 games. So that's how we're going to win this game, man, if we're going to win it.
I agree. We're definitely going to run the ball. I mean, we have to keep them off the field. And like I said, we got to get pressure on Tom Brady. There's no doubt about it. Yankee Wolf, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, what up, my fellow Yankee supporter? Thoughts on the 2002 Yankees and Angels? Even though they got eliminated by Anaheim in the ALDS, would you still say it was a good series between the two? I'll be honest, Yankee. I don't even really remember that. I remember Bernie. What's that?
The Angels took all my players. I hate the Angels right now.
Oh, I remember
they took our best relief pitcher today.
In 2002?
No, today.
Oh, I'm just saying in 2002. I remember Bernie hit a big 3-run homer in the first game, and then the Yankees couldn't get out of the way. But of course, that Angels team went on to win the World Series. So, what can you do? I remember getting eliminated, going, I guess you can't make the World Series every year. He'd been there 4 straight years, so I guess it's bound to happen. But that kind of started our downfall. Yuri, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Says, great Bill Parcells will be with the Mannings. Yes, he will.
I heard about that.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Says, why do they continue to start Solder? Because he probably gives them the best chance to win, I'm guessing. I don't know. Boost, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, the best YouTube duo. Let's get this win. Go Giants and Richie the Wolf. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. He says, which Super Bowl was your favorite? 2008 or 2012? 1990 was mine, but if I had to pick that year, 2007. I mean, how do you not be the Patriots team?
Not even close. 2012 was the Eli Super Bowl for me. That justified that he was a Hall of Famer. 2007 is the ultimate feeling. That'll never be topped, in my opinion, in my lifetime.
Nope. Chronic Cowboy, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, my man. He says, good luck tonight, fellas. Don't be like my Cowboys yesterday. We appreciate that. We're going to try not to be. I'm going to try to help out the NFC South. The NFC East walloped them.
We'll be helping the Cowboys. If you're a Cowboys fan tonight, you're probably a Giants fan. If you're honestly, because the Bucs in kind of in competition for the number 1 seed to get that bye. So I think most teams are rooting for us tonight.
Probably are.
The Bucs.
I know the NFC South is. I know they're rooting for us. But yeah, Washington knocked off the Panthers. The Eagles knocked off the Saints. I mean, the Cowboys walloped the Falcons last week, and then. Obviously, we got the Bucs tonight. We'll see what we can do. Stephen Lilly, our buddy from across the pond at 1:04 in the morning. He says, hiya, boys. Why are Fred and Barney doing a stream? What happened to Baddog Chris? Let's go, Giants. Number 56 to go. Uh-oh. What the hell happened? I lost him. No, it just happened. He'll be back. I'll be back. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell. Make sure you go. There he is.
I tried to blank my camera because that's what he always tries to do when I screw something.
I got you. I was like, what the hell happened there? I was like, shit, he just in my chat's right there. So I didn't, once I minimized it, I saw you there. But yes, sirree. Let's get this done. Who we got here, man? Lou, Texas Liberty in the house.
What's up, Texas Liberty, man? Glad to see you, buddy. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Always appreciate the support from all you guys. And I'm just excited to get this game underway. We haven't seen a Giants game in 2 weeks. It was nice coming off a win against the Raiders. But we'll see if we get to 4-6. And if we ever won this game, Baddog, the electricity for that Eagles game is going to be off the charts.
It'll be amazing. And I have a lot riding on that game, as many people know. A lot. My pride is in that game. Roldy, thank you for being a member for 14 months, buddy. He says, if we can turn it around, this game to do it. I hope so, buddy. I would love to win this game. I can't even say that. Yeah. Ira Mari. Let me look at this. Iramarium, let's just call you NYG so I don't mess that name up. I'm sorry, botching the name. Thanks so much. He says, you guys watching the game on ESPN2? Peyton and Eli's first get. Well, no, because we can't listen to the game. I always go back and watch the Peyton Manning and Eli Manning broadcast the next day. But because we're just watching the game, calling the game, I don't usually look at I don't watch the Manning cast while we're doing this. I watch it the next day. Tutto, grazie. Says, salute, paisano. I dropped by your office to pay our proper respects, to turn on the lights, and, of course, to crush all the slimy, stinky Eagle fans losers.
I do the same thing, by the way, with the Manning. I don't always watch it back, but the last time the Giants played on Monday night, I watched it back, and I'll definitely watch it back tonight because I want to get the insight from Eli Manning talking about Daniel Jones. I want to hear what Peyton Manning has to say about Daniel Jones, obviously being former quarterbacks. So I think it's always a really interesting listen, especially when the Giants play. So, yeah, like you said, can't do it now because the volume's off, but I'll definitely do it tomorrow during the day.
Right. And, hey, we got a lot of people in the chat feel like the Giants are going to win. I see a lot of people thinking the Giants got this time.
Well, the famous stat line we heard all week, Baddog, is Tom Brady has not lost 3 games straight since 2002. Not that I care about that. To me, the way I look at that is that I don't care about things like that. I don't think that has any bearing in terms of who's going to win or lose this game. We should lose. They're a better football team, but I don't think the fact that Tom Brady's lost 2 in a row should have much of an effect on that. The other stat that you hear, like you said earlier, is the Giants with Daniel Jones have lost 7 primetime games. My answer for you to that, people ask me all the time, why don't the Giants ever win on primetime? Because generally speaking, when we play teams on primetime, Baddog, we play really good teams.
Yes.
So I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that we play on Monday night. You look at the 2 teams we played this year on Monday night, the 2 teams that went to the Super Bowl last year. So usually we're overmatched.
Yep. Yeah, true. Abrar! Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm so excited. It's been a long time. Let's go, G-Man.
What's going on, Abrar?
AB, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, my man. It says, sup, gang. As healthy as we can be now, let's put pressure on this old man. Let's go, Giants. Peter, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, brother. He says, even though we stink, it's been too long since Giants football. Hopefully we turn it around, Peter. And Holly, thanks so much. Appreciate you. Eagles fans, as like I say every week, you guys are the best YouTubers out there. Thanks for always making my day better. Good luck tonight. Excited to watch Barkley. Thank you, Holly.
So am I. Glad to have him back.
Yeah.
Glad to have Andrew Thomas back. Andrew Thomas to me is by far the biggest guy that we're getting back tonight.
Yeah. Robert, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, my man. This is a great channel. Go Giants. Let's go Giants.
Let's go Giants is right, man.
I want a good game. I want to win. I want to freaking win this game. I want to win this game, get to 4-6. And then, like I said, that Eagles game is huge. But, yeah, if you guys don't know, I put my pride in the line at the beginning of the year. I bet with Philly 500, I said if the Giants beat the Eagles, when Philly 500 streams that game in December, he has to wear a Giants shirt, Giants jersey, something. No Eagles stuff, but Giants stuff. And I have to wear a stinking Eric Allen jersey if the Giants lose. Now, I'm scared because the Eagles are way better than I thought they'd be. That's no cap. That team all of a sudden figured it out, run the ball. There's one thing I'm going to laugh at, though. The Jalen Hurts stuff's got to stop, right? Hold on. Waterfly, thank you for being a member of 20 months. All I want for Thanksgiving is Baddog and Entertainah and a G-Men win. Well, you got this part of it. Now the G-Men have to do their part of it.
Glad to see you, Waterfly.
All I'm talking about, Jalen Hurts is going to be elite, Turner. His passing numbers still sucked. He can run.
There seems to be I don't get it. I guess it's like the new age of things. I don't know. There seems, at least on my channel, I've gotten it. I'm sure you've seen it too. It seems like there's like a small fraction of Giants fans that like are rooting for Jalen Hurts, and I'm like, he's a freaking Eagle, man. I don't get it. And like you just said, Jalen Hurts, they're winning. And the one thing I'll say about the Eagles that really stands out to me with their offense, their red zone offense has been really good.
Because he can run.
And that's our strength is our red zone defense. So when we play them, not that we're watching the Bucs game tonight, but I think that's going to be by far the biggest factor of who's going to ultimately win that game. They're like top 5 or 6 in the red zone. We're like top 6 or 7 defensively in the red zone. So that's going to be the biggest factor there. Hurts ain't beating you with his arm. The guy's thrown for 170 yards or less each of the last 4 games. He's going to beat you with his legs. He's definitely mobile with the legs. And I'm looking forward to seeing, what the New York Giants have in store against the Eagles next week.
Yeah, we got to stop Hurts' legs. That's the whole thing. But the one thing I'll say, their offensive line is good. It's top 10 line in the league.
They've ran the ball very effectively. They've been able to do what we want to do.
Yep, that's exactly it. We did that against the Raiders, where Daniel Jones didn't put up big numbers, and we ran the ball, we won.
Yep.
So the offense is kind of constructed the same, but they've been more effective at it than we have, because they actually put up points because they're good in the red zone and we're not. So hopefully things change around tonight. Hopefully we get it together tonight. Lou, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. What up, fellas? Do or die time. That's correct. Dashy, thank you, my man. He says, what do you think of LeBron getting a 1 game? I did a video on it right before the –
love it.
Right before the game.
Playing the Knicks. I love it.
He should have been suspended longer, in my opinion.
Yeah, I saw the replay today. I didn't even see it. I saw it on Twitter like 3 hours before we went live. Yeah, man, that was bad. I'm gonna tell you what, right now, if that was a normal player, he's suspended for more.
Well, I said that. I said it already in my video. But then again, he's not known as a dirty player. He's never been suspended. So,
but he's the face of the league. So
I don't know he's the face of it anymore, but he's definitely
the biggest name. Like
I thought that they should have got the same suspension. I said in my video, I thought that LeBron should have got 2 games. But
yeah, if that was Evan,
this is in Lakers play Sunday, that should be good. That should be good. Sunday they play.
Yeah,
you can have some football on the field, and have some football on the court. I just saw this. Shamari, thank you so much. Says it's Big Blue uniform that keeps Brady up at night, and that hesitation alone gives us an edge before the game starts. I hope you're right. Kithinji, thank you so much. I appreciate you. What up, fellas? Feels like a month since the last game. Just want a complete game from our guys. That'd be great. Nate, my man, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. So stand up, New York Giants fan. What up, guys? Just got up to watch a game. 2 a.m. here in Switzerland.
My man, what's going on, Nate, man?
What's going on? He says, let's go, G-Man. Get the W. Enjoy the game. Because I love when we see people from this. That's dedication. People think we have dedication covering this team at 8 o'clock at night, 4 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. These guys in Switzerland and the UK, it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's dedication.
Diehards.
Dedication.
Incredible. This team's 3-6. I think they've won 14 games since 1923, and you still have fans that are staying up till 2 a.m. overseas to support their football team. I'll tell you what, some of the best New York Giants fans are the ones that are not even in this country. They're super diehard, always in our streams, so they're great.
There you go. Thank you so much for this, Baddog. I'm Shamari. Well, I'll remember that. It's just easier to say Shamari than I could not say it. I botch a lot of names. It happens to me. Jeremiah, my man, thank you so much for being a member 8 months. He says, I'm here. My beard is not worried. There you go. I'm telling you. Him and Dire Giants fan they both have kick-ass beards.
He posted that to me on Twitter today. He said he's going to hold up the bet if the Giants win tonight. He's going to shave his beard. So I'm going to hold him to it.
All right. We got to see a clean-shaven Jeremiah. I hope you see that, Jeremiah. Not because I want you to shave your beard. That'll grow back.
No, I want you to shave your beard because that means the Giants won for Jeremiah. But I do.
Dominic Pacheco, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, my man. So let's go, G-Men, bleed blue. Let's go. Steven, thank you, my man. He says, Baddog, if you lose the bet, no one said you had to wear the Eagles jersey. So you have a Giants jersey on and stand up showing the Eagles as a diaper. That's true. Nobody did say how I had to wear it. That's a fact. I could wear it.
Wear it on your pants.
That's a good. I mean, I really could do that, Stephen, but I won't do that because that's kind of copping out of the bet.
That's where it belongs. It doesn't belong on your back.
I understand that. I mean, nobody said that I won't spill some food on it or knock some beer on it or stain it or throw a meatball at it or spit on it. Nobody's see what happens. Killian, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If that wasn't sent to me by Johnny Letourneau at the end of the game, I might just burn it. He says, Slim Patrick, please give me that KC game plan. Garrett, give me Saints game plan and players execute if we wish. That'll be how. Let's get it.
I'm with you, Killian. Especially, obviously, the Saints game plan offensively was the best called game all year as well. if our offensive line could block the way in which they did that game. That'll go a long way. But I am completely with you in terms of the defensive game plan. That's what I've said all week. I think they got to come out with a very similar game plan to what they did against Kansas City. Bend but don't break. I expect them to give up a lot of yards on the ground because I think they're going to try to limit the Bucs from hitting the big play over the top and try to prevent them from scoring touchdowns once they get inside the 20 and trying to create some turnovers. So I'm with you. I think that'll be the game plan. We're getting ready to go here. By the way, the most beautiful uniforms in all of football, New York Giants with the white color rush, absolutely love them as the Bucs are going to start with the ball.
I saw Waterfly say, "Don't waste a beer." Good point. Michael Mooch, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. This is our night of prime time. Let's go. Jeremiah, thank you, buddy. I will come on the show and shave it, Baddog and Chris, if the Giants win. Have a great stream.
That's on my channel next week, man. You better bring the razor blade, buddy.
Cito, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. We've got our excuses ready for the post-game, folks. I don't make excuses ever.
Kicked away here by Graham Gano, and it looked like the Giants intentionally did like a pooch. It doesn't really matter. They got it back to the 26, but that was intentional there by Gano as they were trying to get good field position there. Brady will take the field here at his own 26.
All right. There he is, the old man with the cane. Jared Williams, Waterfly, Jameson Taylor, Paul Mack, Afghanistan, Chris Sell, Nathan Reddy, G537, Greg Harris, Righteous Games, Lake Nona, Nathan Bean, James Taylor, the heavyweight champion of the world, Ryan D, Dean Robinson, Hot Knicks, card coach, Robert Barra, Henny God, amazing guy. Thank you all for being here. Smack the like, hit the subscribe button. More importantly, go into that description. Make sure you subscribe to the Entertainah Talking Sports. We'll be over there for the Talking Giants show next week. Here we go.
Gronkowski in motion. Brady takes the snap, play action. He's going to check it down out in the flat, and that's going to be a pickup of about 9, maybe even 10. That was O.J. Howard, the second tight end, former first-round pick for the Bucs. So looks like they got a first down there.
Yeah, very close if they didn't get it. You know, it's funny to sit here and watch the Giants on primetime. It's always surreal. I don't know what it is about the primetime games. They just always, like, I watch them, and then before you know it seems like they're over. Like, I don't know what it is. Very weird watching the primetime games.
We're not used to it. We're not on primetime.
No, we're not on primetime a lot anymore. So it is
not
weird.
The way we used to be anyway.
Oh.
Brady under center takes the snap. They're going to throw a quick screen pass out in the flat, and that's going to be a pickup of about 8. So 2 quick passes here. That was Chris Godwin, and that'll be a 2nd and 2 as they're starting to move the ball here. 14-11 to go here in the first.
Yeah, like you said, looks like the Patriots coming out with a quick passing game, not even allowing a pass rush to get there as Brady's hit a couple of receivers out on the left side of the field for a first down and now a gain of about 8. So 2nd down and 2. A lot they can do here at 2nd and 2 from their own 45.
Very reminiscent of what the Chiefs did against us on the first drive. So many screen passes at first. Giants let a lot of things go under the middle, and then they held them inside the 20. Brady's going to take the snap. He's going to turn and give to Godwin off the right side, and he's going to go all the way up to the Giants' 49 there on the direct handoff. So pick up about 6.
Yeah, Patriots 3 quick plays and 3 good yardage plays there. Giants having a hard time stopping anything so far. Patriots just, well, listen, man, this is a good freaking team without Antonio Brown. There's no doubt about it. But we'll figure it out. The first drive, we always seem to be really bad. I don't know what the hell it is about that. But
holding the 3, man. Holding the 3.
Yeah.
And Brady takes the snap. Giants get great pressure there, but Leonard Williams got fooled on the fake, and he was able to hand it there to Mike Evans as he turns down the left sideline. He gets 9, maybe 10. Leo went left because he thought I think Brady was handing it off the other way, and then Evans took it the other way. Yeah,
Leo lost contained. They're over aggressive, and another first down for the Patriots. That's 3 straight first downs. They're pretty much chewing up the Giants defense about 6 to 10 yards at a time. Johnny, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, still in. Stand up, fellas. You guys are the best. Can't ruin a perfect jersey. Good luck tonight. It's a great week coming up with a rivalry.
Brady out of the gun, throws over the middle, and that's caught. Nice throw there and a great adjustment. I think it was Cameron Brate, the 3rd tight end for this team, as he goes down to the 22.
Oh, I'll call these guys the Patriots all night. I do it every damn time. I always call them the Patriots. I do it all the time because of Tom Brady. I can't get it out of my head. Julian, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, you need to dispose of that Eagles jersey in the garbage, dispose of it, then burn it in the trash can, throw it in the sea. I might have to.
Brady coming out under center. Fournette in the backfield. Giants with a 4-man front. He's going to turn and give it to Fournette. Great push there by the offensive line on the right side, as Fournette's going to get about 7. Giants have not had any pushback here so far in this drive, as the Bucs are already in the red zone, down to the 16. It'll be
the Bucs have been able to do whatever they want so far tonight. Just run left, run right, throw right, throw down the middle. No resistance for the Giants early on here. The Buccaneers moving quickly. I'm going to do this all the damn time.
Goes to Fournette there out of the gun, and that's going to be a first down. Got about 3. They needed 3. They got 3. Down to about the 13. And this is where, if the Giants are going to stand any chance in this game, they're going to have to keep them. They're going to have to win the red zone battle, similar to what they did against the Raiders last week. Raiders had 6 trips in the red zone. They scored 1 touchdown.
Yeah, well, this isn't Derek Carr, unfortunately.
I know it isn't, but they're going to have to hang tough here, throughout the majority of this game.
Yeah,
Brady coming out. Go ahead, Baddog.
No, never mind. Go ahead. We'll get the play.
Brady coming out under center, man in motion is Godwin left to right. Giants come with a blitz. Brady, play action pass, throws, screen pass out in the flat, and that's an easy touchdown to Chris Godwin. And a bad start to this game for the Giants. Defense just gets steamrolled on that first drive. 6-0 Bucks.
Yeah, right out of the gate, Giants defense rather Swiss cheese, unprepared. Obviously, it looks like they were completely overmatched, outcoached, outfought, outright manhandled, down 7-0 early. Jeremiah, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Says, let's go. Oops, wrong stream. I did it again. This one's on me, gents. What up, guys? Actually, it'd probably be better for you if the Buccaneers lost. To be honest with you,
looked like Bradbury.
The Buccaneers lost.
Bradbury overcommitted there, trying to tackle Godwin.
Rigo, thank you, my man. He says, fly Eagles into the side of a dumpster.
Yeah.
I will not say those 3 words.
And that was a horrible first drive for the Giants defense. Snap, hold, kick is good. 7-0. Giants defense going to have to make a lot of adjustments after that first drive. Great job there by Brady and the Bucks.
Yeah. Just quick passes the whole time and bad tackling. I mean, it's just, but that's the Giants' MO. Bad teams don't tackle. Good teams make tackles. Capital Mob, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, 2 rarities tonight. New York Giants winning 2 straight versus Tampa Bay, losing 2 straight games. Well, actually, Tampa Bay's lost 2 straight. Oh, yes. But something has to give tonight. We didn't win 2 straight, though.
Well, no, he's saying so one of the other is going to happen.
But Tampa's lost 2 in a row, haven't they?
Oh,
so
maybe Tampa's either going to lose 3 or the Giants will win 2 in a row.
We don't win 2 in a row. It rarely ever happens.
Yeah.
I think we won 4 in a row last year. It was pretty nice. I think we went undefeated like in November or something, didn't we?
We won, during that Seahawks stretch. We beat the Bengals. We beat the Seahawks. We beat, I want to say, Washington. We won like 3 or 4 in a row there.
That was pretty good. Brandon, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Bend don't break. Won't work against GOAT. Facts.
Johnny, nothing ain't going to work against the GOAT if they probably.
He said, well, that was fun. See you next week.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad start to this game.
V-Man, thank you, my man. He says, had an awful week as a Jets fan. Please give Tom a good beatdown. Want to ask you as an outsider, where would you rank Jamal Adams' trade among the 10 most upside trades of last year? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how good your picks are yet from that trade.
I know you guys got a ton. I'm not gonna be able to rank it compared to other trades. There's so many trades that were made, but you guys got the Jets traded.
Get more for less with Suddenlink's best holiday deal ever.
Never mind. I know you guys got a ton. I'll say that. And I don't know the exact draft picks that you got, but when you made it, I thought it was a great trade for the Jets. I'll say that.
Kathenji, thanks so much. Appreciate you being a member for 2 months. He says, I agree with Tana. Our white unis are the best. They are.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
Nikki, thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Love misread it. Logan would have read it sooner. They seem like they misread everything on that drive for sure. Pim, my man, thank you, brother. 3-6 team getting carved up. Wow, I'm shocked. I don't think anybody is shocked. Johnny, thank you, my man. Be careful, Giants fans. You may be in NFL purgatory if he defaces or disrespects the jersey. And Boston Scott is known for destroying the Giants. So good luck. I could do whatever I want with the jersey. I ain't going to change anything. We stink. You never know.
Nothing can hurt the Giants.
No, nothing can hurt our mojo. As a matter of fact, they may change it. Maybe I do need to do something.
Yeah.
Oh. Jeremiah, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. He says, well, my beard is already feeling safe. Thank God it's 3 degrees in Alaska. I want to keep this sucker. Damn, it's that cold in Alaska right now. That's crazy. It's like 35 here.
Kicks away here for the Bucks. It's a low line drive kick. That's going to go out of the Giants end zone as Daniel Jones set to take the field here in the color rush jersey. Saquon Barkley fresh back off the injury. So we'll see, how he looks tonight. I would think it's probably going to be a pretty even distribution between him and Booker, but I could be wrong. They used Barkley a lot more the first game of the year than I thought they would. So maybe it'll be a full go. We'll see.
Peter T. said, 2 top 10 picks in the draft. Nice.
Right now it's 2 top 6.
Definitely happened. We have to hope the Lions get their first win of the year on Thanksgiving.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Jones coming out in the gun. Is that Colin Johnson? No, it's Galladay. I'm so used to not having Galladay in the game.
I know.
Tony in motion. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it to Barkley in the first play. Looked like Barkley stumbled there. Got 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Pim, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. If anything, it might break the curse, Baddog. I couldn't hurt it. But I'll say this. I burned a Red Sox hat, and the Yankees lost that. So I don't think burning an Eagles jersey would.
And Nate
And I like Johnny Letourneau. I didn't know who sent me the Red Sox hat, so I just cooked that thing. I don't know who sent that to me, but I like Johnny, so I wouldn't burn. I actually like the jersey. I just hate the Eagles.
It is a nice looking jersey. Jones coming out in the shotgun here. Empty backfield. Bucks with a 4-man front. They come with 4. Jones drops back, looks right, throws right. Got a man. Caught. First down, Giants. That was Darius Slayton.
By the way, Chad, I need Daniel Jones to get me 7 points tonight in fantasy to win the week. So, yeah. Come on, Danny. Let's go. Chef, thank you, buddy. He says, it's like we throw games on purpose at this point. We got to go down. We got to score 7. I mean, we got to tie this thing up, try to settle down a little bit.
Good start to the drive for Jones as he gets a first down on the first 2 plays. They'll have it at their own 35. Jones under center. Man in motion is Tony. He's got Barkley still in the backfield. Looks like they got a 2 tight end set here. Takes the snap. Play action. Jones dropping, popping, throwing. Caught. Tight covers. That's a first down. Pickup of 12. Kenny Galladay.
All right. Couple of good passes there by DJ. Giants moving a little bit here. Right around midfield. Keep going, gents.
I like it. You didn't see a lot of that last week with Garrett. They barely threw it all on first down, even after they had established a run. I like the play action call there on first down.
Look at this formation. It's like a wishbone.
This is a very unique formation here. What is this, a wishbone?
A little bit. I said that they should have split backs with Barkley and Booker. I don't know who's back there, though.
That's Brightwell, I think, along with Penny. He's going to hand the Barkley out of the gun. Barkley picks up 8. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 2 as they get to the Bucks 44. Giants coming out with a pretty good start to this drive.
Oh, that was a little creativity by Dr. Garrett because we haven't seen that formation all year. And, yeah, that was the rookie Brightwell out to the left with Penny to the right and Barkley in the back. And Barkley with a good gain on first down, about 2nd and 2.
And you see, we talk about all the time, a lot of fans, how he dove forward to get as many yards as he could. A lot of times he dances, not there. Evan Ingram's going to motion from left to right here. Jones coming out under center from the 44. Barkley in the backfield, play action. Jones drops, pops, going to throw a screen pass. That's tipped up in the air. There's a flag on the play, caught by Rudolph. He lost a yard, but we'll see who the flag is. I'm going to guess
it's offsides on Tampa.
You're right. No, it's on the Giants.
How could he? You can't be offsides on the Giants. You line up offsides? I was on defense. I was going to say he went the wrong direction.
First, he pointed at the Giants. I was like,
the offense can't be offsides. It's either illegal shift or illegal motion. If they're our false start, but there's no when he was going like this, I'm like, that's offsides. So first down for the Giants. We'll take it.
And that was on the former Giant, Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah. Oh, he is chomping at the pit. You know that.
8:32 to go here in the first quarter. Giants now got it at the 39. Ingram in motion. Jones under center. He'll take the snap. He's going to turn, play action again. He's going to roll. He's going to stroll under pressure, and he's just going to get rid of this one. Nobody open. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it was a good decision there. There was nothing over on that side of the field. Tampa Bay did a good job of forcing the throw there. Good coverage in the secondary. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. But the Giants have mixed it up a little bit. So there's Dr. Garrett. Good luck at Ginger Jesus. And we'll see what goes on. Wilkie, thank you, buddy. Lincoln Riley to the Giants, please. No. Lincoln Riley at LSU. As long as you don't take Caleb Williams with him, I'm fine about that.
Giants coming out with a lot of different looks here. Now it looks like they got Ingram in the H-back. As they're going to turn, they're going to give – no, he's going to keep it on the RPO. Jones is going to take off with it, and he's going to push forward for about 5, maybe 6.
I hate
we talked about that on the show this week, Baddog. I thought they used Jones's legs more this week, and there you go. First time they used it.
4 down territory or what here?
I think it is because from there it's like a 51-yarder.
You can't set up a 3 tonight.
I'm with you. It'll be interesting if they don't pick up any yards, what they decide to do. If you get at least 2, I think it's definitely 4 down territory.
Yeah. Johnny, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Says, I love you guys. It's rivalry week, so I hope the Giants win. It can beat you, ruin Strahan's day, but it's all good. Oh, of course, Johnny. It's all good fun, baby. We love you, buddy. It's just, you like the wrong team.
5 wide set here for the Giants. Got Galladay in the slot. Jones will take the snap, drops back to pass, looks left, throws left. Got a man, Evan Ingram. And Ingram's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 22. 24, actually. I thought he got further up the field. Regardless, first down. But we've seen a lot of different formations for the Giants on this first drive.
Maybe they had the extra week to work on a lot of stuff. And you know, like I said, Dr. Garrett coming out with a little creativity. This should make some of the fans happy. Good throw, good route, and good catch by Evan Ingram. Giants, we didn't need to worry about the fourth down there, Chris. First down and 10 to the Tampa 24. They got some late substitutions coming in here. Now they have to let them sub. That's why the official was in Daniel Jones's way there.
Jones coming out under center. Barkley in the backfield. Jones going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. Looks like the Bucs are showing blitz. We'll see if Jones checks out of it. 5 on the play clock.
Under center, too.
They are really stacking the box. They're going to try to run it anyway, and Barkley's got nowhere to go. He'll push forward and get back to the initial line of scrimmage. It'll be a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it seemed like Tampa Bay knew that what was coming there because, like I said, they really stuffed the box. Jones was under center, no lead blocker. Again, I don't know if he could have checked out of that to something else. When you see them stack the box, I don't know if you want to go play action, maybe a screen or something to kind of, you know, use that aggressiveness against them. But 2nd down and 10 for the Giants. At least Barkley was able to get back to the line of scrimmage instead of losing a couple of yards that time.
2nd and 10 from the 24. Jones out of the gun. He's got Barkley to his left. He's going to roll out to the right. Buying time with the legs. Throws. That's caught. I think that was Tony, who's finally involved. Wasn't involved much last week. Caught it about the 20. It'll be a 3rd and 6. So a big play coming up here.
Definitely. Yeah, there was no – I mean, Kadarius Toney didn't catch a lot of passes. Remember that he was involved in a couple of weird decisions like the Wildcat and then that kind of like that throw back to him where he was looking to throw down the field. A couple of weird things like that. But it'd be nice to try to get him in space with some end arounds or reverses or something. Big 3rd down for the Giants. 3rd down and 6 from Tampa's 20.
As they've entered the infamous red zone, something we've really struggled with.
I wish we were at the 21.
Jones coming out in the shotgun formation. Barkley to his left. 3 wide set. Jones looking to take the snap. Bucs showing blitz. They're going to come with it. Jones drops back. That's a pass interference. There it is. Thank you. Darius Slayton got mugged.
He got undressed. Lee, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, my man. He says, what up, fellas? What's going on, Lee? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, sir. Let's get
5:23 to go here in the first. Giants moving and grooving. A big first down conversion there.
It was. And like you said, this is our bugaboo here. This is where we really seem to struggle is in the red zone. Let's see if Jason Garrett has some creative play calling. It's been pretty creative so far in this game. Let's see if we can continue. But if we're going to – I mean, I think the biggest problem with our red zone offense, Chris, is we can't run the ball down here. And I think if we could get a running game, we could – I mean, it'd be much more effective, obviously. We've got to be able to run down here. Got to.
Giants now got it at the 15. Jones coming out in the gun. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left. He's got Rudolph to his right. Barkley lined up in the backfield. Bucs showing blitz. Jones will take the snap. Drops back. Good protection. Jones pump fakes, throws, and sailed that one a little bit. Wasn't really open. It'll be 2nd and 10. Was looking for Tony on the left sideline.
Yeah. I don't know if Tony stopped. That was kind of weird. Looked like Tony could have went into the end zone there. I don't really know. Well, we'll get a better look at it here. Well, they're showing Galladay, who was wide open, mind you. And Jones just missed him. That's Jones' problem. One read. I mean, the second read was wide open for a touchdown. That's been his major criticism is he's a one-read quarterback, and it got him there. Because Galladay, if he looked to his second read, he was wide open.
Jones coming out in the gun. Bucs with a 4-man front. He's going to keep it on the RPO. Faked out the linebacker, but had nowhere to go. Got about a yard. Little extracurriculars here. We might get a flag. It'll be a 3rd and 9 at the 14.
Good to see Andrew Thomas back in the lineup for the Giants now. But again, Chris, here we go. We get into the red zone, and then all of a sudden we can't move the ball at all. You know, an incomplete pass, a missed opportunity, and then, you know, a RPO or whatever you want to call that for a yard. And now it's 3rd down and 9. Now it's an obvious passing situation, and our offensive line doesn't really do well with obvious passing situations. Let's see if Daniel Jones and company can convert here from the 14.
Jones coming out in the gun, trips to the left. Barkley to his right. 4:37 to go here in the
first. Now he's 3rd down and 14.
That's a bad flag. Who was that on?
71, Will Hernandez.
That's a bad flag. 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. And now it'll be a 3rd and 14. And now if you're the Giants here, you got to make sure you get at least 3. You can't come away with, empty-handed on this drive. So can't do anything stupid on this play.
But it's just amazing how we get down inside the 20 and everything just stops. I don't know the execution is for.
That happened in another game this year where we got a crucial full start in the red zone. I can't remember what game it was.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Man in motion is Rudolph from the 19. Barkley to his right. Bucks with a 4-man front. Jones will take the snap, play action, dropping back, buying time with the legs, and he's going to just get rid of this one. That'll be incomplete, and Gano's going to have to kick, try a field goal attempt here. 4:09 to go here in the first.
The story of the Giants season, good inside the 20s. Or I'm sorry, good in between the 20s. They get inside the 20, and it's just a disaster. Again, I don't know how open Tony was there. It's tough to tell, but obviously the Giants, hopefully they come away with 3 now, but always a disappointing end to these drives. We just can't finish these things. I mean, we kicked 5 field goals against the Raiders last week too, or 4. 3.
Snap, hold, kick is good, so Gano gets it to go. And, obviously you want 7s. At least they come up with 3, and now the defense is going to have to step up.
Yeah, defense is going to have to make an adjustment for sure. At least we did get some points in that drive. Obviously you want the 7, but at least it wasn't like a 3 and out. You put the defense right back on the field. Yeah. So luckily that, the Giants did get a good drive. The defense was able to rest after Tampa's long drive, and hopefully the Giants defense, Patrick Graham, can make an adjustment, at least try to slow this offense down a little bit. But we're not going to win this game by kicking field goals.
No, for sure. No, definitely not. And we're going to have to create some turnovers. We're going to have to this defense is going to have to play much better than they did on that first drive if we got any chance.
Peter Lee, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, my man. It says Mac Jones better than Daniel Jones. I mean, it is what it is. I did the biggest criticism about Daniel Jones is he's a one-read quarterback, and that hurt him there because the second read was wide open. It was, and he had time. He had time to locate Golladay. It's not like he was forced to throw that. So again, that's been his major criticism, at least for me and a lot of other Giants fans, is that he doesn't go through his progressions quick enough. And if he were to look, he had him. Pimp, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, see on that last drive, Jones misses Tony in single coverage and a wide open Golladay for touchdowns, but it's only Jason Garrett, of course.
Depends. No, it's not only Jason Garrett. There's no way it's only Jason Garrett.
Dr. Squirrel.
What happened?
Dr. Squirrel, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I just like the name Dr. Squirrel. Says, Baddog, my condolences to you for having 3 more years with Boone and Chris. I wish your Mets the best. At least you guys aren't Jets fans, am I right? I guess it could be. I guess
Jets. About the same. Recently, it's about the same.
Knock my remote down.
And I appreciate the kind words with the Mets. Unfortunately, today we lost Aaron Loop, who had a .95 ERA out of the bullpen for the Mets last year and was probably our best player. And we lost Noah Syndergaard, both to the Angels. So not off to a great start for the offseason for the Mets.
Luke Hall, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Besides Hernandez's penalty, O-line not bad. No, it wasn't bad on that at all.
No, the O-line actually, the pass protection was actually pretty solid on that drive, which is a good. That's a good sign.
Yep. Michael Mooch, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says that red zone is on Jones. You have to see Kenny Golladay. It's fair. It's fair. Evan Ingram, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, I don't care if it's a Bucks, blow it up. Blow it all up. It's over. Feel not happy with that first drive. Ellie Lou, thank you, buddy. He says the Giants won't run the ball if they can't zone block. They have to pull, trap you to tight end as a fullback. Get more specific. The O-line isn't good enough to beat or good enough to zone block. They didn't, I don't really know what the hell. This offensive line isn't good enough to do anything, it seems like. Brandon, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Please never praise Jason Garrett. The bar is so low for him. If we score a tutty, it's a miracle. Only explanation is Garrett polished Mara's knob.
But there we go. Oh, he broke a tackle. It's still a good job there by the Giants special teams. They're going to pin the Bucks back at the 14. So good job there by Gano to pick up an extra 11 yards. 4 minutes to go here in the first. And, it's not going to matter where they started if they have a drive like they did last time. Giants defense got to tighten up here.
True. Adam, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much. Double Ace. It's good to see the offense spread the ball around. In the first drive, I want to see Booker pound it some. Defense fell with a misdirection reverse. Hopefully they step it up. Cheers. Glug, glug. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I might have been glug-glugging. Thought about it when I was at the grocery store, but didn't go that route.
Showing Julian Love, who's stepping in today, obviously for the Logan Ryan due to COVID. As Brady's coming out under center, he's going to turn and give it to Fournette. A huge hole there as Leonard Williams is able to tackle him, but a pickup of about 6. That'll bring up 2nd and 4 here at the 20.
Peter Starzinski Tech, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, we also trade Tyler Wade, the fastest guy. Why? We were at least athletic team baseball. I want to know this is football, but I got to stick into baseball. Peter, I didn't like the Tyler Wade trade. I thought when Tyler Wade played, when he was getting regular playing time, he was good.
As Brady takes the snap, Brady drops back to pass, scans the field, throws wide open over the middle, and that's Godwin to about the 26. That'll bring up a 1st and 10 at the Bucs.
Wide open. Soft zone, sit down, 8 yards from the line of scrimmage. Easy pitch and catch. But yeah, Peter, Odor, fine. Frazier, fine. I didn't think they fit with the Yankees, but I would have liked them to have kept Tyler Wade, myself, and Greg Allen. I would have liked them to have kept those guys.
Brady takes the snap. He's going to throw to Fournette out in the flat, and it's just been pitch and catch here against this Giants defense. Pickup of 11 up to the 37, and they're not even giving, with the game plan the Bucs have come out with, they're not even giving the Giants a chance in terms of being able to get pressure on the quarterback. The ball's getting out so quick.
Yeah, that's fine, but you got to make the tackle.
Of course.
I mean, you got to tackle. I understand you're not going to get the Brady on those quick passes, but you have to make the tackle. These guys are catching it and running 10 to 15 yards.
Brady coming out in the gun, and he's going to get rid of it just as the pressure got there as he hits Fournette up to about the 45. It'll be a 2nd and 2.
This, all this is doing to me, I'm watching this. I'm just thinking the Patriots are just testing him. Short pass. They're going to bring the defense up, and then he's going to take a shot deep. I mean, I can see that coming. He's just waiting for that opportunity.
This time the Giants get good pressure, but Fournette's still able to push forward for the 1st down. He got 3 up to the 48. So 2:09 to go here. Another 1st down. Brady off to an 8-for-8 start, 74 yards, 1 touchdown. Most consecutive completions to begin a game with Tampa Bay for Brady so far in this game.
Somebody said, why are you playing soft zone? That's what Patrick Graham plays.
I'm not surprised they're doing that.
Obviously, he has no confidence in the secondary. That's my big thing. I think he thinks they can play press coverage against these wide receivers.
Brady throws over the middle. That's caught. That's a pickup of about 6 for Gronkowski. I think that's the first time he made a catch. That'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yes, you run laps, Joe. That was great. I think that was my first post-game video of the year. And everybody had a bet on who my first rant would be on, and nobody picked Joe Judge. He's gotten the brunt of it for me this year. The Patriots is moving the ball at will. I mean, there's no resistance from this defense so far. None.
And here comes Brady. It'll be 2nd and 4 here at the Giants 46. Brady coming out in the pistol. 1:10 to go here in the 1st. Giants with a 5-man front. Looks like they're showing blitz. They're going to come with it. He's going to turn. He's going to give to Fournette. And this time the Giants finally hold him to a 3rd down opportunity. I think it's the first time we've had that whole game as Shelton makes the tackle. It'll be a 3rd and 2 or 3.
Yeah, and I'm sure this is 4-down territory with the Patriots as well. I mean, you got to Tom Brady. I mean, obviously, the Giants are having to stop here, but you got Tom Brady, you got Leonard Fournette, you got Mike Evans, you got Ronald Jones, you got Rob Gronkowski, you got O.J. Howard, you got a lot of guys that you can go to. This is 4-down territory unless the Giants get a stop for a negative yard.
They would need a sack or something. Brady coming out under center, man in motion, left to right from the Giants 44. Brady will take the snap. He's going to turn and give. Offensive line gets a great push as they pick up about 5, and that's a 1st down to the 39.
That'll end the 1st quarter. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are just dominating up front. Just dominating. I'm going to call – guys, I know it's the Bucs. I'm going to call them New England a lot. It's a force of habit. It's because of Tom Brady. I know I'm going to call the Patriots a lot. I've done it ever since he got there. I understand. You don't need to put the Bucs. I get it. I say the Patriots all the time, just like I call the San Diego Chargers. It's just ensconced in my brain.
2nd quarter as Brady.
I don't give a shit if it's the Patriots, the Bucs. I don't care who it is. We're getting our ass kicked again. How's that?
Bucs will have it at the Giants 39, 1st and 10. We come back to start the 2nd quarter. And, we'll see. We'll see if they can make some defensive adjustments.
Yeah. We had 15 days to prepare. This is true. We didn't prepare well. Well, what do you expect, guys? We're 3-6 for a reason.
They're a better team. But
they're a way better team.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. It'd be nice if we could tackle. But, God, I mean, they've just pushed us around up front the entire night. Not even close. We've had no resistance at all. In this game, unfortunately. Hopefully we can figure out a way to win. I don't know.
Yeah. They're getting the ball out quick. I mean, obviously, as a Giants fan, I don't like it, but I like the game plan for the Bucs so far to try to combat the Giants defense.
Yep, absolutely. But again, man, we've had opportunity. Well, we did have an opportunity to score. We have to try to. We got to get a damn stop. Have to. I mean, we have got to stop. At least put up some resistance. At least you got into 1 3rd down in this game. So
It's only because they run on second.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. But we
need to get a sack, but the way that they're playing right now, it's impossible to get a sack because he's literally getting the ball out in 1 second, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
They're just getting the ball out so quick because their receivers are creating quick separation off the snap.
Yep, I agree. I mean, Daniel Jones has 34 yards passing, so I got 1 point there. Threw 7 passes on that first drive.
Yeah, they threw a decent amount on the first drive.
It's 4 of 7 for 34 yards. Ain't if anybody appreciate you, my man. He says O-line looks fine because of Thomas. Looking great so far.
The O-line did look good on the first drive.
That wasn't bad. Unfortunately, their O-line looks good. Their O-line looks really good too. Pimp, thank you, buddy. He says defense isn't stopping Philly's run game next week. Oh God,
definitely not.
I'm very scared. I am scared I'm gonna have to wear that jersey. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Greg Six Control, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. As to quote The Simpsons, at least there's always beer. I said, I don't have any beer. Double Easy. What up in the 518? Kevin Watson in the house. Yuri Endelez, Dennis Schumer, Nate, Richie Kuna, Ken the King arrives, AB, Aspire 58, J-Fed, Ricky 514, Mario, Mexican Giant. Thank you guys for being here. Starting the second quarter.
Gronkowski in motion. Brady's going to drop back to pass. He's going to scan the field. He's going to check it down. Fournette falls to the ground, gets back up, picks up about 5. He's tackled by Tate Crowder. 2nd and 5 at the 44.
Our biggest problem is they are getting 5 to 8 yards, 10 yards every first down. Like, we have not put them in a 2nd and long at all.
And they got lucky. That 34, by the way, I said 44. They got lucky that Fournette fell to the ground. Yeah. Otherwise, that would have been 10.
I agree.
Brady coming out in the gun. Giants with a 4-man front. Brady drops back to pass, throws up a floater down the sideline. I think it's a flag. No flag. Okay.
It's good coverage. The ball kind of.
I was worried they were going to throw one, but 3rd and 4.
Ball kind of floated on Brady. There's a little backside pressure there. I couldn't see who that was coming off the right edge of the Giants. That wasn't a catchable ball anyway. John, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. We're 3-6. If we're playing zone, Darnay is too small. Aaron Robinson should play Parrott should be in the right tackle, not understanding Solder playing. They must not have any confidence in Parrott.
I prefer Parrott. I mean, I'm not going to complain quite yet because I do think the offensive line looked good on the first drive, but I'm with you. I prefer Parrott to start.
You might as well see what the hell he is. Solder ain't going to be here next year.
Yeah. 3rd and 4 here from the 34. Gronkowski in motion. Brady coming out in the shotgun, empty backfield. Giants come with 3. Brady steps up. He's going to try to run with it, and the old man's going to slide down, and he tripped. He slid into Xavier McKinney's foot, and he knocked him over at the 22.
He's fired up, too. He says, I can run myself. He goes, I may be Baddog's age. Watch me take off. That's what he does. He takes off, sidesteps the defender. How bad do you have to be to miss Tom Brady in the open field? I really think I could tackle Tom Brady in the open field. I actually think I'm still faster than Tom Brady. I was faster than Tom Brady. I'm faster now than Tom Brady was when he ran the 40.
Didn't he have like the slowest 40 time?
It's like a 5.2. I think I could still run faster than that. Maybe not.
13:44 to go here as they have it at the Giants 23 after the Brady pickup. Brady takes the snap out of the gun. Another quick screen pass caught by Godwin. Godwin's going to push forward for about 6.
Yep, another good gain on first down for the Patriots. Just gashing us all night with these short passes. No, and the inability to tackle is destroying this team. This team reminds me of Oklahoma. Oklahoma can't tackle either. L.A. Lou, but Oklahoma has a good offense. These guys don't. L.A. Lou, thank you so much. Says the Giants aren't playing zone D. They're playing prevent. Brady has a problem with a good zone D. Prevent is gutless. There you go. It's a good call. Good call, Lou. It really is.
Whatever.
Anybody appreciate you. Says plus we're gonna use Saquon the way we should use Saquon the way the Bucs using Fournette. Plus Brady jukes your defenders.
Brady takes the snap. That's batted at the line of scrimmage. Good job there. That was Austin Johnson, I think, who got a hand on it. It'll be 3rd and 4.
All right, come on, guys. Let's get a stop. Come on. Holding the 3. Let's go. This game's moving fast, too. Let's go.
Yep, Austin Johnson got his left hand on it. So good job there. He was looking for Brate.
Let's go.
See if the Giants can get a stop here. 12:57 to go. Big play as the Giants are trying to hold them to 3. Brady coming out in the gun from the 17. He'll take the snap.
3, man. What are you doing?
Back throws. He's got him. Evans first down to the 10. And they're going to blow it dead there.
I just don't understand it. You rush 3 men and drop 8 and the guy's wide open. How do you drop 8 men and there's a guy wide open?
Within a second.
yards on the field. It's just this defense is so ass backwards. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Dropping 8 men, and he just runs a simple 8-yard out, and he's wide open. It's insane.
Evans got 9 touchdowns on the year. He's Brady.
The last 2 games, he's got 9 touchdowns.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, I think it was like in the last 5 games, he has 9 touchdowns.
He's Brady's favorite target. Brady in the red zone. Brady drops back to pass, and he's good pressure. I think it was Leonard Williams who got pressure there. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Actually, got to stop on 1st down. I haven't had a lot of those tonight. You know.
Yep. See if we can hold him. Let's go. We need to hold him to 3.
Well, let's go. Let's go.
2nd and goal at the 10. Come on. Let's go, D.
Yep.
12
Patrick Graham is just not a good coach. I don't know. I don't like this. I think you got to change your scheme against different teams, and I just don't think that he does.
Brady takes the snap. He's going to turn and give to Fournette. Fournette up the middle. This time the Giants do a good job of stuffing. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 8.
All right. Well, let's see. Got to stop him here. We got to hold him to 3. Jeremiah, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, my man. He says, Tom playing Fruit Samurai with you. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
11:48.
We need to stop, man. We need to stop.
Yeah, they're definitely not going for it from here. If you can get a stop here, you'll hold them to 3.
Yeah, gotcha.
See if they can do it.
They can. I mean, you just, down here, if you're going to play zone, you guard the goal line, you tackle.
Brady has the gun. He's going to motion Godwin. Takes the snap, drops back, rolls out to the right, has plenty of time. He's going to throw a rifle. He just throws it out. Good job there by the Giants.
That's where you want to play the zone. Down there by the goal line, the field is congested. Got a little late pressure there, made Brady throw it away. The Bucs will have to settle for a field goal, and that is exactly that is what that zone is for down there. There's nowhere to go. You can take a look at that. There's nobody open. Maybe the guy in the far left, but he was also covered up. They would have to make a tackle.
That's the difference between Mahomes and Brady. Mahomes, in a very similar situation, tried to force a pass and threw a pick against us when we came with a very similar defense. Brady threw it out of the end zone and didn't force the turnover.
Was Mahomes on 4th down, though?
Well, that was 3rd down.
Oh, it was on 3rd down. No, Mahomes. I thought Mahomes was 4th down.
Oh, Mahomes it might have been 4th down. Snap, hold, kick is good. 10-3. Bucs lead by 7, but a good decision there by Brady as the Giants will get the ball here and need to put up at least 3 on this drive. Obviously, we start with the ball in the second half, but you want to be within at least, from within a touchdown at halftime. So let's see if the Giants could at least get 3. Obviously, you want 7 on every drive. We'll see if the offense could, put forth another good drive here, but hopefully score 7 when they get there.
Yeah, got to. Sox Arizona, thank you for being a member for 5 months. He says, sup, dog pound in the house. Hoo, let's go, baby. All right.
Sox Arizona's the man. What's going on, buddy?
Well, I may call them the Patriots. At least I have the Buccaneers down below. I didn't put the Patriots on my.
Sox, by the way, I think you told me I gotta send you like $20 for the fantasy league. Message me on Twitter. I forgot about that. I think I saw you say it in my last stream. So if you're on, I think you're on Twitter. Yeah, message me on Twitter, and I'll definitely shoot it over to you.
Yippers. Yeah, guys, hit that like, hit the subscribe if you're new. Make sure you hit the like button, helps out the stream more than you know. Not many people in here tonight that can tell that a lot of Giants fans have checked out this season. But hit that. I don't blame you. Hit the like and the subscribe button. More importantly, make sure you go into the description. The link to the Entertainah Talking Sports is there. So make sure you subscribe to him and check him out. We'll be on that channel talking about this game. We're talking about the upcoming Eagles game on
Figure out a day. When
it is.
Yeah,
one of those days. One of these days. One of these days. What's going on here?
We'll figure it out when the Knicks and Lakers aren't playing at the same time.
That's right. John, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, my man. This is boys' first game watching you guys was DJ's first game at the Bucs. Let's get a similar outcome. Well, we were down 28-10 in that game. So, of course, didn't have Tom Brady. We all know that Daniel Jones can beat Jameis Winston like it's his job.
Yeah, we've beaten Eli beat Jameis once, then I think Jones has beaten Winston twice over the last 3 or 4 years. So that's one quarterback we've done well against.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Yeah, the uniform.
Still early, and I'm not, I don't think we're gonna win today, but and I've definitely not been in love with the way the defenses look, but that going up against Brady in this Bucs offense, that's a win. Anytime you can hold them to 3 on a drive, that's a win. Now our offense has to answer. We have to have a good long drive, try to rest that defense. Being that the Bucs kind of chewed up some clock there, much like the first drive, we need another strong drive by this offense. But of course, we need it to result in 6.
Manny, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. My man says, Manny, Kevin, Parcells are all agreeing that Giants allowing the Bucs underneath completions while taking away big plays, a good game plan. Well, that's
100%
what I think they're doing, but they got to tackle.
That's what they're doing. And I'm not going to fault them for that game plan going up against Brady. I think that's the right game plan. So that's why I'm not screaming about it. But I agree there was definitely some poor mistackling for sure on the first 2 drives. But defense has to do better. But the Bucs are doing a much better job in terms of combating that than I thought that the Chiefs did. Brady's getting the ball out really quick. They've called some good plays to get their wide receivers out, wide open out in motion. They've used the running back well. Giants are going to have to make some adjustments. Yeah. But Giants going to start the ball here at the 25 as the Bucs kick it out of the end zone, and we'll see if the Giants could at least get something going here.
Had a good first drive. We just got to finish. We got to finish a drive here. Daniel Jones.
I'd like to open it up, baby. Well, you know what? They did kind of open it up on the first drive, but keep it going. Jones coming out in the gun. He's got Barkley to his left. This is a dead giveaway they're going to pass because Barkley's in front of Jones. Jones takes the snap. He's going to look right. He's going to throw right. He's going to hit Ingram, and that's a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I hate that. I hate those passes.
It's like a run, basically.
They're useless. It is so low reward, high risk every time. That's all we do. These little tiny 3-yard ins, 3-yard outs in a bunch of traffic, and you get nothing. You're better off running the ball. Yeah. I hate that. I hate those play calls. There's nothing to gain from that. 3 yards. Who cares?
Tony in motion. Jones play action. Drops back. Good protection. He's going to check it down to Barkley. Like to see him used in the passing game as Barkley will lower the shoulder and pick up 5.
Yep. 3rd down, 2. So obviously a big play here for the Giants. Got to convert. Don't want to put Tampa Bay's offense right back on the field. So Holly asked, what's up with the Sooners offense? They don't run the ball well, and their offensive line is really no good. And they have a true freshman at quarterback. Caleb Williams is very talented, but he obviously is going to make some mistakes being a true freshman. He hasn't played since his junior year of high school. It's the first year he's played because of COVID. He didn't play last year as a senior. So
need this here. Jones out of the gun from his own 33, drops back under pressure, and he's going to just have to get rid of it as they got great interior pressure there. It'll be 4th and 2. They're going to have to punt.
He didn't feel the rush. He sat right there. He could have rolled out to the right or the left. It was wide open on either side of him, and he just sat there in the pocket, and he was lucky to get rid of it. But he's got to feel this and go right now. He's got, at that point, you got to get out of there. Right there, you got to go.
Yeah, they're gonna have to punt here from their own 33. So a quick 3 and out, something that you couldn't have there.
Nope, definitely couldn't have that, but they did. And now we'll see our punter, who's been terrible this year.
Jalen Darden. I like Jalen Darden in the draft. He was a receiver out of North Texas. I liked. He's going to call for a fair catch. Now he's going to let it go, and the Giants will down it at the 15. Cam Brown. So,
well, let's see if the defense can make a stop here. Giants trail 10-3 in the second quarter.
Let me take a quick look at the I'm curious to see what the time possession is. It's got to be – well, we had a pretty long drive our first drive, but I would imagine it's still pretty bad.
Yeah. The other thing, Holly, we lost Charleston Rambo in a transfer portal. I think that kind of hurt. I thought Rambo and Hazelwood were a really good combination, and we lost Charleston Rambo to Miami, so I think that hurt as well as far as the Sooners offense goes. John of the channel, thank you, buddy. He says, guys, no matter who y'all root for, but you and Chris are the best. But every game, it looks like the coaching is average at best. For so far, Gettleman may be casualty because he did go get talent. Well, he tried to get talent, but the Giants don't know how to. They're just not a good team. I mean, there's just nothing else to say at this point. They're not a good team.
Yeah, Gettleman's going to be definitely gone. That the question is what else, if anything else will happen.
Yeah.
Time of possession right now, the Bucs lead 11:45, 8:15. Giants start with the ball in the second half, but the defense, they did a pretty good job last drive holding the 3, but they can't let the Bucs have another really long drive here because then it's going to start to get to a point where they're going to start to get gassed in the second half. You can't allow the Bucs to continue to have 6-7 minute drives every time they touch the ball.
People always compare Jalen Hurts to Daniel Jones, and I think the biggest difference that I see anyway is Jalen Hurts knows how to escape pressure. Jalen Hurts is a scrambler. Daniel Jones can run, but he is not a scrambler. He is not a runner. He runs with designed running plays, but he does not know how to escape the pocket and roll out of there and get those yards. At least it doesn't seem like it. He needs. What's that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're not going to see Daniel Jones rush for 3 touchdowns like Jalen Hurts said. And Jones needs to use those legs. I mean, that's what they're there for. I mean, and our offensive line's no good. So if nothing's there, get the hell out of there and pick up what you can, or at least give yourself some time to locate a receiver down the field. I would like to see him feel. And again, I think that comes back to the inability to feel pressure or just not, progress it in your brain quick enough to make that split-second decision. Things happen really fast in the NFL, and if you're a split-second slow on throwing the ball, it's going to be behind the receiver. If you're a split-second late trying to get out of the pocket, you're going to get sacked as opposed to getting away from the rush. So he's just, it's his 3rd year, so I don't know how much of this can be improved, and that's always been my contention with him is he just doesn't process quick enough. And so far tonight, a couple of times it's gotten him. Pick it up!
Reaction in the air. Giants going to come up with an interception. Intercepted by Adoree Jackson down to the 4.
Let's go!
A big turnover. Something they've excelled in the last 5 weeks. Been the leading team in terms of turnovers created over the last 5 weeks. The Giants get their 11th in the last 6. Adoree Jackson has been fantastic this year. Obviously, that's on Evans for dropping the pass, but a great job there with the anticipation by Jackson to go down to the 4. And now the Giants absolutely need to cash in.
This is 4-down territory. You ain't kicking 3. You 4 downs. Just just put it in the damn end zone, please. That's a huge break.
In the second.
Huge break for the Giants. They have absolutely got to capitalize on this. Got to.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
Got to put it in the end zone, one way or the other. From the 5-yard line, you got 4 downs. Figure it out. Offensive line, step up. Let's get a touchdown.
Jones out of the gun. Barker to his right. Jones going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. He's got trips to the left. Galladay, Toney, and Slayton. Now he's going to motion Barker to his left. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it on the QB. Keep up the middle. He got 2. So that'd be a pickup of 2. Would bring up a 2nd and goal at the 3. Not bad. Gets a little bit closer there.
Yep. They've done that a couple of times where they have Daniel Jones run through the middle of the line. Well, you called it, Chris. You said that. And again, that wasn't really anything that we did, just right place, right time. But you said that we might get a couple of turnovers in this game. And I mentioned Brady's throwing a lot of interceptions here for him. So he's only throwing 7. I think it was his 8, but it seems like a lot. Definitely was not Brady's fault at all. But
no, that's not Brady's fault. But Giants, they've had a knack for creating turnovers. Jones takes the snap, play action, under pressure, has to get rid of it. He's got him.
Oh,
Andrew Thomas. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Andrew Thomas with a touchdown. And up. Baddog, I'm going to get excited when I see a hog molly catch a touchdown. I'm going to get excited when I see a hog molly catch a touchdown. Love it.
Look at the catch, though, Chris. Look at the catch. Look at this. He goes
wait. Baddog, the 2 best catches this year by the New York Giants are by their left tackle and their quarterback. I'm not kidding.
That was a hell of a catch by the big man. The soft hands by the left tackle.
Oh, baby. I hope you got Andrew Thomas on your fantasy team. Snap, hold, kick, good. And up 8 in the second.
All right, the Giants capitalized on that, and that's what we needed, man. We got a big break, and they cashed in on it, and now we got a brand-new ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
And by the way, and obviously he's wide open, but a great job by Jones there. There was a ton of pressure, able to get rid of that ball and hit Thomas. 10-10, 9:14 to go. Adoree Jackson, I've said it all week. I think he's the most underrated player in this year's Giants team. He's been really good for this team. Came up with a huge pick there. And the other thing I said that they've done as well, they've used Jones a lot more in terms of the running game this week. I think he's had 3 or 4 carries, which I thought they were going to need to do against this Bucs defense. Not pretty so far in terms of the defense, but opportunistic. And if we're going to win this game, we're going to have to win the turnover battle by at least 2. We got 1. We're going to need another.
Yes, I agree. Dominic, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says Thomas missed that block on the run just so he could catch the touchdown.
Well, that was intentional. I think it was intentional. He let the guy go.
No, he's saying he missed the block on Jones's run.
Oh, on Jones's run. Okay.
Yeah. Ryan, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says Andrew Thomas better than OBJ. Well, he's got more touchdowns than OBJ this week.
He's got 8 career points as a Giant. That's 8 more than Kadarius Toney and Kenny Golladay combined.
That's a fact. He has more touchdowns than Golladay and Toney.
Put a touchdown and a 2-point conversion over his career as a Giant.
Hard star media, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says Dave Gettleman to Dave Gettleman. Boom. That's right.
The Dave Gettleman combination, pick 6 to pick 4.
LA Lou, thank you so much. Says, wow, Jason Garrett pulled one out of his arse. He's been creative.
We started the same play last year on the 2-point conversion. They did the same exact play on the 2-point conversion last year.
Jay Gordon Jones, thank you so much. He says, I'm at the game. That Andrew Thomas touchdown's crazy. Let's go Giants, baby. He's at the game, and he's in the stream. All right.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Come on, baby.
That's awesome. I was getting pumped because it was a touchdown, and then I noticed it was big Andrew Thomas, and you love it. Uncle Lou says it all the time because Jordan Davis scored a touchdown or Georgia Street. You love it when a big man scores.
Whenever the big man,
you love it when a big dude scores.
Love it. Love it. Anytime you see the big dudes, especially me, man, I love the big men. And when he went up there and grabbed that ball, man, he's athletic, man. You're talking about how big is he? He's what, 340?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Coming off an injury, too. How about that? Andrew Thomas coming off the foot injury. He doesn't look injured anymore.
Oh. Matt, thank you for being a member for 14 months, buddy. He says, I love you guys. I love the Giants. Andrew Thomas is better than Ingram. He caught it with his hands. Nice catch. Zach, thank you so much. He says that I'm getting that man's 7th jersey, number 78. Chris has a Thomas jersey.
I got it last year. Where you been? Yeah. Let's go.
Yuri, thank you so much. Appreciate you. He says, Robe Sales O-lineman Hunter from Dolphins caught that ball versus the Ravens. Sale got into Thomas's ear and told him to do the same thing. That was nice. I'll take it.
Gano set to kick it away here. 9:14 to go here in the second. That's a high-flying kick that's going to be fielded at the 14. Again, I think that's intentional by the Giants. Bucks this time will pick up an extra 3. They'll start at the 28.
Cody, they remember for 10 months, buddy. He says, yo, had a bad breakup, but got a new bang hole. There's always bang holes. You may lose a bang hole. There's another one to replace the bang hole. Always. Tons of them out. Steven, thank you, buddy. He says, who needs Kenny Golladay, Tony, Barkley? We got Thomas, 8-point killer. Blue Collar, thank you so much. Entertainah, how do you rate the Hog Molly's touchdown dance?
Oh, it was great. Dude, I was so excited I didn't even get a chance to see it, so I'm glad that I taped it. But anytime you see a big fella dance, it's a beautiful sight. Jones going to take the snap. Not Jones, rather. Brady's going to take the snap out of the gun. He's going to hand to Jones, and Ronald Jones gets 3. It'll be a big.
Just going to call them the Patriots. I don't know so many times I've done that tonight. David, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate him, man. He says, what up, guys? What would the betting line be on Andrew Thomas having more touchdowns than Kenny Golladay, Kadarius Toney at this point in the season? A lot.
A lot. Second and 7. Here's Brady out of the gun, takes the snap, empty backfield, and a great catch by Gronkowski. It was kind of low, was hard thrown. Julian Love with a good off-the-field tackle.
Come on, get off the field. Let's go. And I'm not anybody. He says, I'm not an amend or anything, but Andrew Thomas.
I'm going to tell you what. That we were talking about the tackling. That was a damn good tackle by Julian Love on Gronkowski in the open field.
We need to get off the field right now. Manny, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says, good to know Chris loves big men.
Oh, I love him. I dream about him every night. You know that. 3rd and 3. 8-12 to go here.
Come on, defense, let's go.
See if the Giants can get a stop here. Bucks have it at their own 30. It's more like a 3rd and 4. Brady out of the gun. Giants with a 4-man front. They'll come with it. Brady drops back to pass, scans the field, still has time. He's going to heave it up down the center. He's got Gronkowski. Gronkowski bounces off a tackle down to the 29. Just too much time there.
The Buccaneers offensive line did a really good job. I mean, Brady had all day to locate Gronkowski. I mean, it's good coverage initially, but you can only cover these guys for so long. Brady had about 5 seconds to throw the ball there. And there's nothing the defense can do at that point. I mean, you're going against the greatest quarterback to ever play. You can't give that man 5 seconds to throw the ball. Book Josh, thank you, buddy. He says, I got a long drive home from work, missing you guys, making the drive much easier, and also won't be watching the game because the Giants play better when I don't watch.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if they do. We need to hold them to 3 again. Brady coming out under center after the big gain down to the Giants' 29, takes the snap, play action, drops back, steps up in the pocket, heaves it over the middle, and that's Mike Evans, picks up about 6. It'll be about a 2nd and 4, maybe 2nd and 5. 7:03 to go here in the second.
Try to hold him to 3 here. Julian Love, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, yes, sir, baby. You know I got good tackles.
But then you got burnt on the next play, Julian.
It's true. Chris, was there any better touchdown dance than the Rhinoceros back in the day?
That was great. That was great. That was great.
The Rhinoceros.
2nd and 3. 6:38 to go here in the second. Bucks driving and thriving. Man in motion's Gronkowski. Brady out of the gun. He's got Fournette to his right, takes the snap, gives to him. Actually, Jones, rather. Bounces off a tackle, and he'll get 3. They're going to give him the first down to the 19.
Good second ever by Fournette there. Spun off a tackle, or by Jones, rather. Spun off a tackle, was able to get the necessary yards to move the sticks. And again, I mean, you can't really get on the defense's case. They did get the interception, although it was really off Mike Evans. But it just seems like every time we get a touchdown, Chris, like we have such a hard time scoring a touchdown. I swear to God, it seems like the opposing team goes right down and scores as soon as we actually get a touchdown.
Brady out of the gun, takes the snap, play action, throws over the middle like, oh, good play. Is that a fumble? No,
he dropped it.
But Julian Love, he's in the chat, just made a great play. Batted that ball out of Rob Gronkowski's hand.
Dashy, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Would you rather have 49ers Seahawks or Chargers Bengals week 13 of Monday Night Football? Me? Chargers Bengals. I mean, that's Burrow versus Herbert.
What a play by Julian Love, man.
Rather have Chargers Bengals. That was a good play. Vincent V. Brown, thank you, buddy. It's his first time placing the bet ever tonight. Put 100 on the Giants before the game. Had a feeling for some reason. I hope you win, Vincent. I hope you win.
10. Brady out of the gun. He's got Ronald Jones to his left. Takes the snap. Giants come with 4. He's got a man again. They've been using the tight ends a lot. That's Cameron Brate down to about the 6. 5:46 to go as the Bucks starting to approach the end zone.
Yeah, they are just, I mean, again, this is just sitting down in the zone. That's all that is. There's nobody on that side of the field, and they just chewing it up. It's really what they've done all night. Lib Hunter Z, thank you, buddy. He says, market is out. That could be big. Market is out.
Market. I don't know who he means. It was obviously a mistype, but I don't know who he means.
Oh.
5:18 to go.
Somebody's out. We're good.
Brady under center. Godwin in motion, takes the snap. He's going to give to Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones tries to bounce it to the outside, and he's going to get in.
We just do this every game. Like, we get a touchdown, we get excited, and they give it right back. Right back.
16-10, extra point pending, and that's Tom Brady for you.
Oh,
yeah, right back.
We're going to shoot out tonight, for sure. Lee, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Ronald Jones is good for a turnover. I hope they put him back in. Well, unfortunately, Lee, he got into the end zone there. Ralph, thank you, buddy. He says, Baddog, Chris, there's no pressure on Brady. No, especially in that third down. We had no pressure. The big pass to Gronkowski. And Julian Love, thank you, buddy. He says, I'm telling you, man, don't sleep on me. Well,
you made 2 good plays on that drive. I'll give that to you, but didn't matter. Snap, hold, kick is good. 17-10. Bucks lead by 7. 5:06 to go here in the second. And, obviously, if we could, you hope that they can milk the rest of this quarter so the Bucks don't get the ball back.
We start with the ball.
And we start with the ball. You hope to at least get 3 here, and we start with the ball. That would give you a good taste in your mouth going into the half. Obviously, a touchdown would give you a great taste, but 3 gives you a pretty good taste, being that we start with the ball. We'll see what we can do here.
Yeah, and like you said, you want to, if nothing else, you don't want to give them the ball back in this half if you can help it. So,
No, got to have a good drive here. Got to have a good drive by the offense.
Definitely do. Definitely got to figure something out. And again, we had the opportunity to get them off the field, but just too much time. We just could not get to Brady on that big pass to Gronkowski down the field. If we would have got some pressure, we might have been able to get off the field. But, Chris, it just seems like, again, we struggle with getting touchdowns. We've struggled all year in the red zone. But it seems like every time we actually get in the end zone, I wish there was a stat on that. There's show like ensuing drives after we score a touchdown. Because I bet you it's at least 60% that we give up a touchdown right back. It seems like every time.
And we know all year we've also struggled, not so much the last couple of weeks, but we've also struggled with the last drive before the half, which if of the opposition, we give up a touchdown. So if that was their last drive, which hopefully it was, again, it happened. But, hopefully it's a 5-minute drive here for the Giants and we put some points on the board.
Got to. We can't give them the ball back. Dashy, thank you, my man. Appreciate the super sticker. Little fist bump. Thank you, Dash. Appreciate you, my man. Larry J. Thank you, brother. He says, just play soft zone. Don't pressure the quarterback and leave the tight end wide open. Patrick Graham is a genius. They've struggled so far. AB Sandy, thank you, buddy. He says, don't understand what defense is Graham calling. Just soft zone. That's really all it's been. Wendy, thank you, buddy. He says, Baddog heard Isaiah Stewart's wife is going to divorce. Really?
What happened?
He said, I heard Isaiah Stewart's wife going to divorce because he was a madman against LeBron James. I don't listen. I don't blame him. I got punched in the I'd be mad too.
Yeah, I would have been pissed too.
Let's see what happens on Sunday. See if LeBron has load management that night. I have a feeling he's going to.
Oh, is he playing the same team again?
Oh, yeah, they play the Pistons Sunday. Be good. Wow. They're both suspended for, Stewart 2 games, LeBron against the Knicks. Sunday, they'll both be back. It should be a good game. Keith, it kind of reminded me of the 90s a little bit. It reminded me of the Knicks. That happened. I said that happened every week with the Knicks in the 90s. We always had one of those. Keith, sure. Anybody? About to be a long-ass night, gentlemen. Secondary currently running over the oxygen tanks, giving the most patient quarterback ever all the time in the world. I know we got to figure out a way to get pressure on him.
Yeah.
It's one thing when he's doing the quick passes, but when he had time to sit back there for a long time.
He killed us on that one play. He killed us. That ball's going to go out of the end zone. Giants will start at the 25. And this is a huge drive for Daniel Jones and the Giants offense.
This is.
Huge drive.
John Kim, thank you, buddy. He says, I pray Pat Graham leaves her head coaching job. His defensive line can't get any pressure, refuses to blitz when we have man personnel. But, of course, we're still playing prevent. It's aggravating. It's aggravating to all us because it just seems like it's so easy for pitch and catch. And us, it seems like it's pulling teeth to complete a 4-yard pass. So
Jones under center takes the snap. They're going to try and end around here to John Ross. And this is a good play. John Ross, look at the straight line speed by John Ross to the 41, 16-yard game. But what do you see that acceleration? Oh my
He's got ridiculous speed. I mean, obviously the quickest 40 ever with a 4.22. Well, fastest recorded 40 ever. We don't really know. But, this is where the Giants got it for. And you'd like to see Kadarius Toney maybe get some of those to try to get him in open space. But, yeah, the acceleration by Ross on that play was insane. Big game of the day. And
they got Toney at quarterback here. They got Toney in the Wildcat. First down at the 41. Tony's going to keep it. He's looking to throw. He's going to heave it deep down the yes. Let's go, baby. 4:26 to go. Darius Slayton gets interfered with at the 13.
I'll tell you what, Chris. I said last week you never see these guys actually give the ball off. They usually run it. He went back to throw it. That was the whole game plan. That was a pretty good throw.
Former quarterback. He's a former quarterback, Kadarius Toney. But so now I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna give Garrett credit today, man. He's pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, yes.
Of course, we had 2 weeks to prepare. So wait, did they pick up the flag? Why did it say 2nd and 10?
He pulled him right down to the ground. He pulled his hand.
They pick up the flag?
I don't know. New York Giants say your buddy says Andrew Thomas has more touchdowns than KG and KT. It's a fact. I guess they did pick up the flag.
How do you throw a flag and then pick it up?
They do because they were the Giants.
Oh my God!
Pulled him right down by his hand. So of course,
Jones coming out in the gun. Takes the snap, play action. He's going to check it down to Toney. Toney makes a man miss. Now wow. Usually that's a horrible decision. He got an extra 3 yards because of it.
Just remember, Chris, remember the last time we played these guys, the 2-point conversion in the end zone where they threw the flag and picked it up too. Just remember that happened to him.
Good point.
You know, Jeremiah, thank you, buddy. Says, would Philly and New York be considered the Brady bunch? I don't know. Ralph, thank you, buddy. He says every time Brady has lost, it's because of pressure up the middle. That's a fact because he has a hard time stepping away from the pressure. They don't stop any quarterback pressure up the middle because they can't step into the throw. They can step up in the pocket around the edge rush.
This is a huge play. 3rd and 5 at their own 46. It's a 5-wide set, empty backfield, and you know the Bucs are coming with it.
Oh, he jumped offsides. You're going to get first down out of that. Maybe they'll pick that up too, Chris.
Pierre Paul's calling for the he thought it was a delayed game.
Oh, of course we called the timeout. We called the timeout. There's Joe. Hello.
I mean,
headsets. The headsets.
It was going to be a delayed game. It was going to be a delayed game. I'm not going to kill him for that one because you can't drop the 3rd and 10 there. It was going to be a delayed game.
I can't hear you. My headset. Can't hear.
3:33 to go here in the second. Giants use their first timeout.
Oh, yeah, but they'll delay a game. I mean, honestly, it's not the worst thing. It's 3rd down and 5 near midfield. It's 3:33 to go in the second quarter. I'm just having some fun with Joe Judge.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's not.
Obviously, it looks bad because Pierre Paul jumped, but I feel when I looked,
well, he might have saw that the clock was going to
that's
zero.
exactly what happened.
I mean, that's
exactly what happened. 3rd and 5 here, 19 on the play clock here, 3:35 to go. Giants are going to break the huddle. Jones coming out in the shotgun formation. He's got Booker. I don't think they've run with Booker yet tonight.
They haven't.
Man in motion is Tony. 5 on the play clock. Buck showing blitz. They're going to come with it. Jones drops back, looks right, throws right. Caught! Oh, he broke. Did they break it up? No, he caught it, right?
No, he did catch it. I think. Somebody's saying, get out of here. I was a dangerous pass. That ball floated out there. It took a long time. Oh, yeah, he caught that. Oh, yeah,
he ripped it out after when he was out of bounds. That should have. They're going to challenge it. I think
they have to challenge that.
I think it's going to be incomplete.
I do too. Jeremiah, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says Philly and New York only beat Brady. The Brady bunch. Yeah, I guess you could say it that way.
Let's see.
That's incomplete. Or maybe it's a. I don't.
We'll see.
1, 2, 3. Then it's ripped out. I mean,
he's got 2 feet down. You never know what these replays.
Yeah, you don't know. Caught it 1, 2, 3. Then it's ripped out. I mean, Chris. I don't understand the catch rule in the NFL. So I think
it's either an incomplete or a fumble, and the Giants keep the ball.
I can't judge it. I don't understand the catch rule. I don't know what the hell the process is.
Like it's going to be an incomplete.
The only thing I can say is they called it a catch in the field, so maybe that helps us. Again, I don't understand the process of the catch. I don't think they do. I don't think it's a real rule. I think it's a judgment.
It's subjective. It's a judgment.
It really is. I see some people saying incomplete. They probably just hate the Giants, and then of course there's people saying it is complete. I don't know. I mean,
if I had to guess,
it's like 50-50.
Looking at it, I think it's incomplete. But the fact that they initially called it complete, I think makes it at least a 50-50 chance that it won't be overturned.
Again, it's
so close. It's so close.
I don't know. He had 3 feet in bounds and the ball was ripped out, but there was no football move. So what is the process of the catch? Like I don't, it's such a gray area in the NFL. It's hard to actually know what one is. Dominic, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says that picked up flag was BS. Stand by your call. Yeah, I don't understand how they can throw a flag and then they go talk to another official and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll pick the flag up. Like, I've never understood that. Yeah, again, they did it to us last year, the 2-point conversion. We would have had a second chance to tie the game.
When I saw the replay, like when I first saw the play, I thought it for sure was an interference. When I saw the replay, there wasn't much there. But the fact that they threw the flag, like, I don't know. That never happens for us. Like, if a flag's thrown, the flag stays. And I don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Hopefully that's a catch. That's all I know. We can continue this drive. I honestly don't think I don't think you can go for it here on 4th and 5 from your own territory. I think you got to punt, pin them deep, and hope your defense. You get the ball to start the second half. You do not want to give Brady a short field if you don't make it. I think you have to make them go 80, 85, 90 yards.
Unfortunately,
I don't think you can go for it here. If we were at they're 35 or something, maybe, but not where we are in the field.
There's a huge call.
Look at this. He caught it 1, 2, 3, and then it's ripped out. So
it's close.
Caught 1, 2, 3, and then he rips it out.
I think it's going to be incomplete, but that's just because I feel like the
Giants called it incomplete. It's 4th and 5.
Yeah. 3:31 to go, and they are going to punt, which if it was 4th and 3, 4th and 2, it's at least a debate. 4th and 5, you got to punt.
Yeah, agree.
Dixon set to punt it away. And here's the punt. Bucks are called for the fair catch at the 15. 3:25 to go, and not good. Got to hold him here.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what they do. Guys are blaming the refs. Guys, I got to be honest with you. When they go to replay, that's not the official's call. That's the replay booth makes that call. The officials don't. The officials don't overturn a replay. They don't make.
I honestly think it was incomplete, to be honest with you. But
yeah, I do too.
But the fact that they initially called it complete made me think that there was at least a decent possibility that they wouldn't overturn it.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't understand the process of the catch. I don't know what that is, and again, I don't think there's a rule for it either. So. It's just I guess it's your opinion. I don't think there is a rule for that. They don't ever go by it anyway. Well, defense needs to make a stand. Let's hope they do.
Brady coming out under center. He'll take the snap. He's going to give it to Fournette. Fournette tries to cut it to the left side. Good job there by Ojulari. 1 yard.
Ojulari.
So 2nd and 9.
Oh, my son's not happy about something. Brandon, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. He says Andrew Thomas, Chuddy is going to take the pressure off Garrett when he's calling a horrible game. Offense has 3 real points. I mean, he's mixed it up. I mean, it's not. I think Garrett's done a good job of mixing up the play calls, and being creative tonight.
Brady takes the snap, looks right, throws right, caught by Evans. Evans breaks a tackle, and he's going to go down the sideline, breaks another tackle. They're going to say he was out of bounds.
2 missed tackles by the Giants. Should be 3rd down and 4, but they can't tackle, and it's a gain of 20. It should have been stopped right here. Bradbury's got to make this tackle. Instead, he misses it, and he goes from the 21. There's another missed tackle, and he's all the way out to –
that was Reed, and he stepped out there. So, I guess 1 missed tackle because he forced him out. But,
he got an extra 12 yards after the missed tackle.
Yep. The Bradbury missed tackle, costly there.
Yep.
Brady coming out in the gun, 2:22 to go, takes the snap, drops back, looks left, throws left, caught by Gronkowski, and that was a good tackle by Darnay Holmes. It'll be 2nd and about 7. That may take us to the 2-minute warning.
It should. I don't think they're in any hurry. They don't want to give us the ball back. They got all 3 timeouts, so they're definitely in no hurry. They do line up to go for it here.
They're going to try to get 12 men on the field. They almost did. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
So 17-10 at the 2-minute warning. Bucks over the Giants. Yep. I don't know. We just struggling again. You know, defense having a hard time making tackles.
Well, you know, a couple of key stats I'm looking at. Obviously, we don't have many yards, but we're only 1 for 4 on 3rd down, and that's crucial. They're 4 for 5 on 3rd down, so that's a big difference maker in this game so far. They've extended drives when they're in 3rd down situations. We haven't.
Yep. Our leading rusher is John Ross.
Probably right.
John Ross is 16 yards.
Oh, with the handoff, yeah.
Yep. Devontae Booker, anybody?
Yeah, hasn't been used.
Devontae Booker? I mean, we were able to run the ball effectively with Devontae Booker. Can we get him some carries at some point tonight?
We haven't really, outside of the first drive, we really haven't ran, in terms of with the running back.
Yeah, we've run 7 times. We've thrown 14.
Yeah, the first drive we ran, I think all 3 of those Barkley carries, if I'm not mistaken, were on the first drive. Maybe 2 of them. The rest have been, like RPOs with Jones and that John Ross handoff. Yeah.
NY Giants, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says, props Aaron Robinson plays at a whistle. Physical. That's what
was that. I didn't. Was that Robinson with the tackle?
And Lou Mateo says, thank you, Lou. He says, who the F is 27? Ron Dane? Bum. Ron Dane was a bum.
Ron Dane.
Oh, man. Well, Griminator, I don't think that was a drop. I think that was a good defensive play. He ripped the ball out of Tony's hands. And it's
no. I give credit to the defender on that play.
Yeah.
That's not a drop. That's a pass breakup.
Yeah. We do need a turnover. People say Saquon sucks. Listen, guys, what's wrong with Saquon? Saquon's an injury-prone guy. And listen, last year I got killed for saying that we should look at trade offers. People killed me for that. Now everybody wants to get rid of him. Like I said, I'm wrong a lot. It's part of being a content creator. But once in a while, man, I go way outside the box, and once in a while I'm right. Same thing with trading Odell Beckham. I thought we should have traded Odell Beckham. What's Beckham done since he left here? 0. Yep. So. I don't know.
2nd and 7 for the Bucs. 17-10. Giants trail by a touchdown.
Stop. 2nd and 7. Come on. Hit Brady in the face, will you please?
Giants have 2 timeouts. Bucs still with all 3. Brady coming out of the gun. He's got Fournette to his left from the 36. Giants come with a blitz, something they haven't done a lot today.
Yeah.
Pick it up. They do get pressure, but a good job by Brady to sense it. He steps up in the pocket, and he hits Godwin, who gets rocked at about the 48.
Kenny killed him, but it doesn't matter. Bill, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. The game, the stripper told me Tampa has more strip clubs than Brady has Super Bowl appearances. Oh, I can believe that one.
Tampa's loaded with strip clubs. I've
Yes,
been there.
it is.
Brady coming out in the gun. Giants come with 4. Looks right, throws right, got Gronkowski, and Gronk still trucking. Julian Love trying to poke the ball out, and he's going to get about 8. 1:30 to go here in the second. I think he got out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock.
Christopher, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. What's the excuse for Jones tonight? He's got all of his weapons, and he has his left tackle. He's just not a good quarterback.
Not playing great so far.
Fan base will always be split on Daniel Jones until he's either proved that he's great to everybody or he's not here.
It's going to be split on Daniel Jones.
Scott, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you with the $1. Boom.
Hands to Fournette. Fournette off the right side. Gets 6 down to about the 35. 1st and 10. 1:22 to go here in the second.
Yeah. And again, our defense has been trash. I mean, even the interception, that was their fault. We were just in the right place at the right time. It's not like we caused that.
No, that was a lucky turnover.
So this defense has done nothing to slow this offense down at all tonight. Rolly, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Says the fans that usually blames Garrett. He's calling a good game. We still can't score. Wonder why. Yeah, well. Because we're just not a good team. That's really what I'm going to tell you. That's really what it is. We just don't execute. We don't execute at all. These other teams, you see how easy it is? I saw somebody put on Twitter yesterday, he goes, is it just me? Or he goes, am I the only one that gets more pissed off at the Giants watching everybody else play because they execute so easily, in other words, and we don't. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Brady coming out of the gun after the Bucs call a timeout. Drops back.
Pick it.
Pressure there. Batted up in the – oh, my God. Did he catch that? No, he didn't. That would have been a great catch by Godwin. Incomplete 2nd and 10.
Scott, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. He says, Giants have the worst time in the league trying to get first downs. That's what I'm saying. Like, these guys are wide open 8, 10 yards down the field, and our 3-yard passes are like pulling teeth. That would have been a hell of a catch by Godwin. Johnny, thank you, buddy. He says, Chris, which club in Tampa Bay did you show the chest hairs to?
I've been to a couple there. I don't remember. It was years ago. Minute 15, there was one with like a UFO. I don't remember. It was crazy. It was a weird one. Minute 15 to go here in the second. Brady coming out in the shotgun formation. Giants with a 4-man front. They're going to come with 5. They do blitz here. Brady is going to heave it up down the right sideline. He's got it. Just overthrew just a little
out
bit.
Of the reach.
Incomplete. 3rd and 10. 1:09 to go here in the second. So Brady saw a chance there. He took it.
Yep. Yeah, Roche. Exactly, Chase. That's I see. Roche seems like he's getting around the edge, and every time he goes to turn, like he has the tackle, he's beaten the left tackle twice, and both times he slipped. Both times Roche slipped over there. Brandon, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says O-line isn't good. Garrett isn't good. Quarterback is average, and defense is a product of a good defense coordinator, but we have no pass rush. We only win by grinding it out.
The defense tonight's been underwhelming for sure tonight. 3rd and 10. Brady takes the snap out of the gun. Giants get pretty good interior pressure, but Brady does a great job sensing the pressure and buying time.
Missed tackles.
Hopefully it's a hold. There's a flag. There's a flag.
Hopefully it's coming back.
All the way down to the 1 yard line.
Says world famous 2-minute defense at it again. We've been playing that 2-minute defense the entire game.
Hold on the Bucs, so it is going to come back. It's going to be 3rd and 20.
Big call.
But Tom Brady, for a guy that has no mobility, you really have to admire his
climbs the pocket, Chris. This is what Daniel Jones needs to learn how to do.
Because the Giants get great interior pressure here. And look at Brady just manipulate the pocket to buy that extra second.
Climbs the ladder. That's what the good quarterbacks do. You don't need to be you do not need to be an athletic quarterback to climb the pocket. You just need to be aware of your surroundings and just be elusive in the pocket. Arians is pissed. Arians is not happy.
Giants have 2 times. Probably not enough. Well, maybe enough time if they could hold me to get a field goal. We'll see with 2 timeouts.
Let's just get off the field. Let's
get off the field first. Brady out of the gun. Giants come with 4. They do get pressure again. He throws it and incomplete. That was because of the pressure. Giants got quick pressure. He had to throw it before he wanted to. 56 seconds to go here in the second. And 2 timeouts here, especially going against the Bucs. Giants have to be aggressive. You have to try to get a field goal before they have.
Brady lobbying for a flag, as always. I love you, buddy, but you're not getting that flag. Pimp, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Says 2 drops in that play. Good quarterbacks overcome it anyway.
That's a clear hold, by the way. My God.
Yeah.
He's got his hand around old Joe.
Maybe that's what Brady was complaining about. Maybe he's like, where's the hold?
Hey, If I'm the Bucs here, I take a penalty. I give myself more room to pin them deep.
They might be doing that.
And that is exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, good call by you. It does give them a little bit more room. Now I've seen a couple of coaches decline that penalty.
I would. If I'm Judge, I decline. I mean, I'm not going to kill him for declining the penalty, but if I'm Judge,
I'm not saying he needs to, but I'm saying I've seen a couple.
I agree. I would, because I think it's beneficial. That I would, like I said, I would have taken that penalty. I would decline it.
Dashy, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you. My man says my Bulls are having trouble with the Indiana Pacers tonight, trailing bad. A lot of games in the NBA, Dashy. Bulls came off a big win against the Knicks last night. It was a hard-fought victory, and it's second night of back-to-back. And some nights you just don't have it. No matter how good you are, some nights, you don't have it.
And the punts away. We'll see if the Giants get any kind of field position here. Not bad. Took a double bounce there. It'll go to the 10. They're going to waste as much time as they can. 43 seconds. Giants will have 2 timeouts. You figure 55 yards gives them an opportunity.
They got time, but I don't know how aggressive you want to beat on it. You definitely don't want to turn the ball over. Roldy, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Says Chris, that right there is called pocket awareness. Do you see that in Jones?
No. He does not have that. Not at all. Tom Brady is probably the best of all time at that, or one of. Ben Roethlisberger actually is very good at that as well.
The really good ones are really good about getting. I mean, look at Eli in the Super Bowl, right? I mean, again, they're not athletic guys, but they find ways. You don't need to be a scrambler to be elusive in the pocket.
And here comes Jones coming out in the gun. We'll see if they try to get 3 here before the half. Barkley to his right. Jones will take the snap, drops back. They're going to throw a screen pass to Dominic Sue was ready for it.
Is there a reason when we set up a screen pass, there's no lead blockers?
And
every time we throw a screen pass, every time, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, they were ready for it.
How is there no blockers on a screen?
If I'm the Giants here after that play, why just go into
the
half? They're
just going to hand it off. They're not handing it.
And they're not. 2nd and 10. Jones drops back to pass. Kind of like a handoff. He checks it down to Barkley. Barkley pushes forward to the 21. We'll see if they call a timeout. They do. So they got 1 timeout. You figure at most 2 plays.
I don't understand the play. I don't understand the play call. I get you want to throw a safe pass down there. You want to get the ball in Barkley's hands. I understand that, but where the hell is the blocking? Why is our screen execution so poverty? Like constantly, and Chris, I've talked about it with the bubble screens. We'll throw a bubble screen out there to Kadarius Toney, and he's got like John Ross blocking 4 linemen out there.
Yeah, no, our screens don't work very well.
No, not Barber.
I actually don't. I wanted them to be. It's bad. I wanted them to be aggressive when they got the ball back, but at this point, I would just go into the half.
I don't know what the hell.
You're not getting a field goal. You're not getting a field goal.
Give me some cheap yards. Throw it to Barkley.
Jones from his own 20 hit as he throws. That's caught. They do have a timeout. He fumbled it. It doesn't matter. It's going to go to the half. Bucks pick it up, and they'll get tackled down at the – they've tried to pitch it back, and they're going to give it to him, still on his feet, and he'll go out of bounds. That'll take us to the half.
Well, at least I get those yards.
Yeah. So 17-10 at the half.
All right. I mean, all things considered, could be worse. Could be worse. We're only trailed by touchdown. We get the ball to start the second half. I don't know. I mean, I guess that would have given Daniel Jones an opportunity to launch it towards the end zone.
Yeah, no. If he goes down and doesn't fumble, it does give you a shot at a Hail Mary. So it actually worked out on that play. It's just that Tony fumbled it.
Clayton, yeah.
What you said?
Clayton fumbled.
Oh, I thought it was Tony. My bad.
Yeah, Slayton. Well, that's all right. I've called the Bucs the Patriots 6 times tonight. So you missed a player. I don't even know what the hell team they're playing tonight.
Actually, I'm looking at the stat line on ESPN. I don't even think they give him credit for the catch.
They call it incomplete? No, they call it a fumble. The beanbag went down.
Oh. Yeah, because I mean, maybe they haven't updated on ESPN. Still says 60 yards.
Probably because it's a fumble, so it takes a lot of time to process everything.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Let's look at the team stats.
We're in the game.
Go ahead, Baddog. I'm sorry.
That's all I was going to say. We're in the game.
Oh, we're in the game. Yeah, we're in the game. we got completely annihilated in terms of the yardage, 198 to 81 in passing, and rushing, obviously not much better. They had 75, we had 36. So our offense compared to theirs, not even close. The one good thing I'll point out, obviously we won the turnover battle, which we knew we were going to have to win. Actually, no, well, they had the cheap turnover at the end, so it's really 1-1, even though that wasn't really a beneficial turnover for the Bucs. But I look at it like we won the turnover battle 1-0. And the penalties, we actually continued to do a good job. Last week, we didn't commit a penalty in the entire second half. We only committed 1 in the first half. Bucs committed 4.
Yeah.
Time of possession is definitely going to pay out for the Bucs. It looks like in the second half, they won 18-42 to 11-18.
We could be down by a lot more. So we're still in this one. New York Giants, thank you, buddy. Says Slayton can't go to prison. He drops too much. Since his rookie year, he has been awful. Awful. Michael Mooch, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Says it's more frustrating as a fan because they're in almost every game with an inept offense and a bend but don't break defense. Neil Scripter, thank you, buddy. Such negativity for a game that's only 17-10. Let's see when we can change for the better. Post halftime. I mean, I get it, Grifter. I understand the negativity. This team's not good. I mean, we're 3-6. We've been bad. And again, this isn't like we were good last year and we're having a bad year. This has been going on for 5 years. The fan base, even if you're the most patient fan, after 5 years, you're going to grow a little impatient, being one of the worst teams in football for 5 years, not being over 500 at any point since the start of 2017. And just seeing constantly missed opportunities and missed tackles and the lack of execution, it gets frustrating when your team doesn't execute. And you see other teams execute all the time. And we just, like the screen pass is a perfect example of things that we don't do well. A screen pass should be the most basic, easy thing to do, and you should be able to get positive yards and not be losing to or getting back to the line of scrimmage on a screen pass. Unless the defender really comes in and blows it up. If they make just a great play and they get past 3 blockers, okay, that happens. We don't ever have bleed blockers on a screen pass, and I just don't understand how that happens. But that's what we do.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Brady. I mean, Brady had almost 200 yards. He had 198 yards, 20 of 29. Obviously had the one pick, not his fault. That was on Evans, but great first half by Brady. Jones, because he kind of padded his stats there a little bit with the Slayton catch, had, I guess, a decent first half. 11 of 16, 81 yards and a touchdown.
So they did add the 21-yard.
Yeah, they did add it. Yep. Slayton had 2 catches for 30 yards. He's the leading receiver right now for the Giants. And, I mean, if we're going to have any chance, we're going to need to create at least one more turnover in the second half. I knew going in we were going to have to win the turnover battle by 2. Well, technically it's tied, but like I said, I really still view it like we're winning the turnover battle by 1. Yeah. We're going to need to create another turnover, and our offense is going to have to convert on third down. We can't. We're 1 of 4 right now. That can't continue. You got to be able to pick up third downs, and that falls obviously on Jones and the Garrett and the players. They got to make the plays.
They do. Richard Romanov, we get the ball to start the second half. John, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Says demote Jason Garrett already. Promote Russ to call plays. I thought Garrett did a good job in that half. I don't know what Garrett could have done differently. He came out with a bunch of different formations. He had Kadarius Toney throw a pass. He called a couple of runs for Daniel Jones. I thought he did a good job of mixing stuff up. It's just we didn't have the ball a lot because the defense couldn't get the hell off the field. And execution inside the red zone is terrible. And I don't know really what you can do with 20 seconds at your own 10 either. And again, I'm not trying to make excuses for Garrett, but I didn't think that was Garrett's fault.
No, I thought last week I thought Garrett did a horrible job. This week, yes. I don't see many problems. I think I mean, I guess the only thing maybe you can nitpick at is the fact that we haven't run the ball more, maybe a little bit, because we've only run it 3 times with our running back. But like you said, we haven't had the ball a whole lot. To me, obviously Jones is going to get the brunt of a lot of the blame because he's the quarterback, and people are going to look at the offense. But I think the majority of the blame in the first half should be directed at the defense. I mean, obviously our offense didn't help them out. They didn't pick up first downs on third down opportunities, but the defense was pathetic. I mean, the defense couldn't get off the field. And if it wasn't for that, that interception, Brady probably scores another touchdown. That was off of Mike Evans' hands. So I think the defense was by far the main culprit. Not that the offense played well. They didn't, but I think the defense played atrocious.
Hopefully they step it up in the second half. I like Jimmy Sprinkle, though. He says, we got this. Giants 28, Buccaneers 27. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. New York Giants, thank you, buddy. Eli called out Judge and Garrett for being clueless. Good. I can't wait to watch it.
Did he? I'm definitely gonna have to watch that.
Yep.
Called out Judge and Garrett being. Did he say the
Listen,
word?
I mean, I don't know. The Strahan called him out and said, why the hell are they? And I remember when I said, why the hell is Sterling Shepard running a 3-yard out when it's 3rd and 5? And he said, Strahan's like, I hate
that every week. They do that every week, man.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm just, like I said, and I think I did a video on it because I said, listen, coming from a jamoke like me, who cares, right? I'm a Mamaluke. Like, who cares that I say? But when Strahan says something, it holds some weight. He played in the NFL as a Hall of Famer. So,
I'm curious. I'm definitely going to listen to that back after the game. I bet you Eli didn't say those words, but maybe it was interpreted that way.
He probably did. I'm sure he didn't say clueless, but I'm sure he said.
Yeah, I'm sure he said something that gave off that vibe.
Yeah. Talking Eco, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Says, for some reason, the Giants have to scrape and claw for anything more than 10 yards, or other teams run down the field effortlessly. And that's what's frustrating. As you see other teams just have it so easy, and everything is so hard for us. It was like that even Eli's last couple of years here. It just seemed like offense was so hard for us to move the ball.
Eli's, people always used to complain. I remember Eli's like last 3 years or 2 years or whatever when I was on YouTube. People always used to complain that he checked it down. The reason he checked it down is because nobody was getting open and they couldn't block. He had to get rid of the ball as quick as possible. The offense is just a mess, man. The offense has been a mess for years with the Giants.
Raw Rebel, thank you. My man, appreciate you. What do you guys do next year with the roster since so much money spent? Nothing. Gotta hope we draft well. We can't sign.
In terms of offensive line, but that's draft. In terms of what I do with the current roster, that's something I'll talk about in the offseason because I got to see how the guys play the rest of the year because there's definitely going to be some potential players that you can cut to free up cap space and do things, but you're going to bring back the majority of these players. They make too much money. They're not tradable. There's certain players maybe you can make, cut to free up cap space, but you're going to bring back the majority of this team next year.
Yeah. I see all the guests that Eli and Payton have. I'm waiting for us to be on there. I think we should. I mean, they had Kevin Hart in there. He don't know shit about football. You and I would give a better conversation.
He's an Eagles fan too, Kevin Hart.
The hell with him. Michael Mooch, thank you, buddy. Appreciate this. And today he became an Eagles fan in 2017. He says, in today's NFL, Jones' passing numbers are a joke. His numbers aren't good. I mean,
no, it's bad. And that was with a padded throw at the end of it.
Yeah. Richard Romanoff, he's got 80 yards. Yeah. He says, ref call of everything on us. 65 years home. Go to bed happy, not cry. Sick of the 65 years. Do something. I get it. I understand. Listen, I understand, Richard. I'm sick of it too. You've been a fan a lot longer than me. So like I've mentioned this before, you lived through the bad times in the 70s, in the late 60s. But guys my age certainly haven't had to deal with it. And I've said before, these younger kids that are, like juniors and seniors in high school, they probably don't remember the Giants ever being good. Because you'd have to be, probably, I would say at least 8 years old, 9 years old in 2000, the beginning of 2012, which means you'd have to be born in 2002. So at this point, you'd have to be 19 to really kind of remember what the hell happened. That's how long it's been since we've been any good, not just winning the Super Bowl.
I'm looking at the stats.
Well, go ahead.
I was just looking at the stats. I found this ridiculous. The Bucs ran 43 plays in the first half, 43 offensive plays. It picked up 19 first downs on 43 plays.
Yeah, we couldn't get them
19. Up. So that's ridiculous. 19 first downs on 43 plays. That's insane.
It is. John, thank you, buddy. He says our offense makes every struggling defense look elite. That's a fact. Stephen Lloyd, thank you, my man. He says Super Bowl champs, best quarterback ever, 1 score down. We doing okay. Well, the beginning of that, you must have been talking about Eli Manning with the Super Bowl champs and the best quarterback ever. Best Giants quarterback.
No, I think he means this game. The Bucs are the defending Super Bowl champs, right?
Oh, I got you. Oh, that's right. Good point. So
yeah,
the Super Bowl champs and the best quarterback ever in Brady. Yeah, no, Steve, we're right in the game, and we'll get the ball to start the second half. But we have to hope the defense figures out a way to tighten it up. And we have to get 7 points. And like Chris said, they had 19 first downs. They ran 43 plays, so our offense really was not on the field at all. We had a good first drive. And then again, we scored a touchdown where we had to. And then we started to drive, and Kadarius Toney had the ball ripped out of his hand. It would have been a first down. Had the defender not ripped it out, he made a good play. You could say that the ball floated on Daniel Jones, and it did, and Tony had to kind of back up, and wait for the ball. It allowed the defender to get there, but it's just a good play by the defender. It's good awareness. He ripped the ball out, and we had a punt. If we convert that, who knows? So again, I'm not blaming Garrett. I think Garrett's done what he can tonight. I don't think we've had a 3 and out. We haven't had many possessions.
I think we had 1 3 and out. That was but that was when they picked up the flag on the throw by Tony.
Was that even a 3 and out? Because I felt like that
maybe it was. Maybe we got one first down. We might have got one first down.
We did punt. We haven't had many possessions because they've had the ball the entire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more in the defense for me.
The defense has been awful.
The offense really hasn't had many possessions, right? So,
the Giants should try to run the ball. We should. We didn't run the ball at all. John Ross, our leading rusher, with 16 yards. But again, we haven't had the ball, so
we've had one good drive, and that was the first drive. The touchdown wasn't a drive; it was 4 yards. So
right.
We've had one good drive, and again, the touchdown wasn't a drive. So how many drives? We probably had 3 drives, maybe. I don't even know. Maybe 4 drives. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't count the percent as a drive.
And then we had the one at the end of the half,
which doesn't really count as a drive either. So we barely had the ball.
Right. Live under, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says, I know it's just one score, but they dominated us.
They did. They definitely dominated us.
I hate autocorrect. I hate autocorrect too. It never corrects when you want it to correct, but it does when you don't want it to. All I can say, Live Hunter, is they dominated us and we're only 1 score down. So, hopefully that's a good thing. John Kim, thank you, buddy. He says, sorry for the negativity. No, you're not negative, man. You're just being real. You call me negative all the time, and I'm like, I'm just telling you what I see. And it sounds negative because the team's bad. If the team was good, I'd be talking about good things. It wouldn't be negative. If we were 6-3 or 7-2 right now, we were whooping their ass. I wouldn't be picking and choosing all the negative things that happen. They've had 2 weeks to prepare for this, and the Knicks being embarrassing as well. Go Rangers. Rangers are good. The Knicks aren't embarrassing. The Knicks just played tough schedule at the beginning of the year. They're 1 game over 500?
They're not playing well though, but
we shouldn't be losing to the Magic. I can tell you that.
Yeah, they've been underwhelming. Their defense
has not been good.
Yeah,
which is surprising because the defense kept them in every game last year, and Julius Randle's just not Julius Randle this year. He got paid, and that might have been the end of that. We see it a lot. I've
been discouraged with Randle. I love Randle, what he did last year, but I've been discouraged with him so far this year. Giants are going to start at the 25 as that ball gets booted out of bounds. And again, a huge drive, for the Giants here. You have to, especially because you lost the time of possession by 7 minutes in the first half. You have to give your defense a little bit of rest here. You have to find a way to hopefully get 7, but at least have a good drive here. You chew up 5 or 6 minutes and pick up some third downs. They've been horrible at that.
Definitely. Irish, thank you, buddy. He says, Monday Night Football with the Giants is tough. Love to watch Eli and Payton. Love to listen to Kevin and Chris. I have to keep the faith. Go Giants. Let's see some 7s in the chat, damn it. Where them 7s at? Let's go.
Jones coming out in the shotgun. He's got Barker to his left, man in motion. It's Slayton from his own 25. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Barkley. He's going to throw to Tony. Tony, nice stiff arm there. He got about 4, almost 5.
That was a damn good stiff arm. I don't know who was out there to miss the block. But Tony did that on his own. That was just a straight stiff arm. He threw the dude right to the ground.
Nice stiff arm there by
Brooke.
Yeah, Galladay completely whiffed.
Total whiff. Terrible effort by Kenny.
If he makes that block, Tony gets probably at least another 5 yards.
Yeah, he gets out in the open field, and who knows? But that was a terrible job by Kenny. And again, guys, that just goes to show it's just lack of execution, guys. He makes a block. It's a much bigger play. 2nd and 6, play action. Jones steps up, throws, and tightly contested. Looked like the Bucs defender might have got a hand on it. 3rd and 6, he was looking for Galladay, and they called, pass interference. I was going to say, I thought it could have been pass interference, and they are going to call it. It looked like he wrapped his hand around Galladay. Okay. He must have. It looked like Galladay got held up a little bit, so they didn't pick the flag. Hey! They didn't pick the flag up. People say I flip-flop. I just take after the officials. Yeah, he got his jersey. Oh, yeah. He definitely hooked him. Anyway, he says, can't Tony or Kenny get open quick like Tampa? Well, I don't think that teams play zone against us. It doesn't seem like it.
The Bucs have been blitzing a ton.
Yeah.
And here comes Jones coming out in the gun.
You get John Ross deep down the field.
He's going to motion Penny out wide. He's got Barkley in the backfield, takes the snap, drops back, looks, throws. He's got a man. Rudolph caught at the 40, down to the 34. And that was another little nifty play call there by. I tell you what, man, people get on Garrett, and I think there's a lot of weeks where it's fair. Not this week. Giants have been creative, man. They run both tight ends out wide left. They motion Rudolph. They kind of a little deception there before the snap, and they get Rudolph out in open space. Garrett's called a good game. He's been innovative.
Garrett has. He's definitely thrown some wrinkles into the game plan tonight. I formation, Chris. I formation.
I formation. They're going to pitch it to Barkley. Barkley turns it up the middle, and good thing he didn't get hurt there. I was worried there when he grabbed his ankle. That'll be a pickup of 1. It'll be a 2nd and 9.
I really wish we would see Devontae Booker in there. I know Barkley's your guy, but Booker's been extremely effective. Can we give him a chance? His running style seems to fit the offensive line better than Barkley's. I just don't get it. I mean, you got to at least try to run Booker. You got to give Booker a series. Barkley's coming off an ankle injury,
2nd and 9. Jones coming out in the shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers set. Takes the snap. Jones drops back. Looking, cooking, throwing. That's high. Was looking for Barkley. Slayton. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that one just sailed out. That's just not a good throw that time by Jones. He just too much mustard on that one. Shoulder completely whiffed on JPP. And
oh my God, Nate! They still got caught lunging there. That is like the cardinal sin for an offensive lineman. You can't lose your leverage. He
like Jason Pierre-Paul slowed up.
Yeah, he knew. He's like, let me just let this guy go right around me. I'm gonna.
No, I mean running towards Jones. It seemed like he was like, I want to kill him.
He could have got a hit on him. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Here they are from the 33, 3rd and 9. Jones takes the snap, drops back, throws. He's got a man caught, bobbled it. He still came up with it. Tony's skating. He's not going to get it. This is going to be an interesting call.
You go for it.
Judge. I would go for it. I could understand both sides of the argument. I would go for it.
Go for it. It's early 3rd quarter. Your defense hasn't been able to stop them. 3 points ain't going to do you any good because you're still down by more than a field goal.
And it looks like they're gonna. And this is a change by Judge because he did not go for this a lot of times earlier on in the year in a situation just like this.
Now,
whether or not they get it, Baddog, I will not complain. I agree.
Me neither. But we'll also see if maybe they try to draw them off sides. That's something else that they've tried to do.
There's only 10 seconds on the play clock. 4th and 1. Jones going to break the huddle, coming out under center. They are going to go for it. Play action, rolls out to the right, buys time, throws, and incomplete. I still agree with the decision. I'm not going to complain about the decision, but Giants unable to pick up the 1st down. 12:22 to go here in the 3rd.
First of all, I'd run the ball.
Yeah.
I line up and run the ball with Devontae Booker. And second of all, they did that to themselves because they let the play clock run down and then they were forced to hurry to snap. So they were not ready for that play because either the play came in late or they got it, whatever the hell it was, it took them too long to set up. And then they had to hurry. They had to hurry it, and it looked hurried. And again,
that was the issue there was that and you can't waste the timeout that early in the second half. Nope. But that was the issue there, that it looked dysfunctional coming out of the huddle because by the time they broke the huddle, there was only 9 seconds on the play clock.
Again, it's poor execution. And when you're 3-6 because you can't execute. The NFL, we say it's a game of inches. And when you don't execute, they show up. They're glaring. Inches are glaring. It's 4th down and 1. All year long, we have seen the ball go to Elijah Penny in that situation. For the most part, we've gotten it. So why don't you come out there with 2 tight ends, I formation or offset I, and run the ball? Or put Daniel Jones in the shotgun and let him have the option to hand the ball off or throw it or run it or something. I don't like that. I don't like a single back formation with Daniel Jones under center on 4th and 1, and then you have a play action pass. I just not a good team, man.
It's and there's no way I know this, but it seemed like they weren't quite sure whether or not they were going to go for it or not, and then they realized they were going to go for it, and then they rushed. Yeah, and it looked a little bit dysfunctional.
Yeah. And that's a difference. We've lost 3 really close games, and honestly, execution's the difference between being 6-3 and 3-6. And I understand that's players need to execute, but I always put that on coaching. That's why I'm so hard on Joe Judge. because I feel like when we make those plays again, that was it was hurried. Like, how the hell is it? Why the hell aren't we out of the huddle with 18 seconds to go or 15 seconds? Why are we out of the huddle? Like you said, with 9 seconds to go, he gets under center. There's 5 seconds, and it's hurried. You could tell that whole thing was out of sync and hurried, and it showed up. Chris, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Entire drive, Jones stares down receivers. That's just what he does. He's a one-read quarterback. It's his biggest issue. True Rap List, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says, I didn't just witness that, did I? Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, True Rap Lists.
What's up, True Rap List, man? Good to see you, buddy.
Anyway, hit the like button if you're new to the channel, guys. Hit the like. It helps out stream more. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Ring the bell. More importantly, go into the description. Subscribe to the Entertainah Talking Sports. We'll be talking about this game on this channel.
Good job there by the Giants. They got great interior pressure. That was Quincy Roche as a loss of 1 there. Good job by Roche.
Roche's had a pretty good game. He slipped a couple of times. Yeah, there was nobody open there at all in that
position. And they got quick pressure on him, too. 2nd and 11. Brady takes a snap out of the gun, and he tried a back shoulder throw there to Evans. Incomplete. 3rd and 11. Again, though, one thing I'll say about the Giants' defense as this game has progressed a little bit.
More and more pressure on him.
They're starting to get more pressure on Brady. They're starting to make him throw it before he wants to throw it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Marco, thank you, buddy. He says 15 days to prepare, and this is the plays that we get. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Listen, outside of that, I think Garrett's done a good job. That I didn't like. Run the ball. Stop screwing around. Don't be cute.
Well, I completely agree with the play call. Obviously, you could debate.
Big play. They're coming.
And the Giants going to come with a blitz. Leonard Williams gets a little pressure. Brady steps up, throws wide open. That's caught by Evans Bobble that he was able to bring it in at the 42.
You can't have 3rd down and 11 and a guy be wide open 19 yards on the field.
Yep.
Can't happen. Michael, thank you, buddy. He says a great coach on 3rd down already knows if he's going for it on 4th down. Agreed.
That's
Bradbury cooked again. I mean, that was terrible.
Looked like
3rd down and 11, and you allow them to go 19 yards on the field easily.
Looked like Evans might have hurt himself there. Brady coming out of the gun here from their own 42.
We needed that one.
He'll take the snap. Giants come with 4. Drops back, has plenty of time this time, and that's thrown over the middle. That's caught down to the 44. That's a 1st down for the Bucs. That's Rashard Perriman.
Tampa Bay going right down the field. Giants had an opportunity to get off the field on 3rd down and 11. They do not do it. And now Brady just locating receivers wide open 10 to 15 yards down the field on a consistent basis. So Giants got to tighten up their defense one way or another.
10:43 to go here. Brady takes it. And it's going to set up the screen pass to Fournette. Giants overcommit. There's a flag. It's probably going to be a hold. It's going to come back. As that's going to go all the way down to the 15, but that won't matter. I think. I don't want to jinx anything. 10:28 to go here in the 3rd.
But do you see how – I know there was a hold, but do you see how nicely executed that screen pass is? Where he has all that room? Illegal formation.
Illegal formation. Okay. It's on the Bucs.
Yeah.
So Giants get a little bit lucky there to be 1st and 15. They're going to call Evans, I guess, for the illegal formation.
Sticky Fingertips, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. This is why I get so frustrated when fans want to go for 4ths. The world knows our offense is dysfunctional, but for some reason, fans think 4th down will be different.
I think it was the right decision to go for it.
I do too, because we can't set up for 3s. It would make it 17 to 13. Our defense really hasn't been able to do much. We still needed a touchdown to win.
Yeah,
I can't get mad at him on 4th and 1. I don't like the way it was executed.
Brady takes the snap, drops back, throws. Nice catch in traffic by Gronkowski. Pickup of about almost a 1st down. He got like 14 and a half. It'll be 2nd and short.
John Enrique, thank you, buddy. He says, poor execution, 1-read quarterback, no linebackers that can tackle or rush. And number 1, no line equals coaching and GM out ASAP. I'm willing to flush everything the hell out of this team next year. I know that's not the way you're supposed to do it by carousel of head coaches, but new GM means new coaching staff.
Brady's going to throw the play action over the middle. That's caught down to the 17, and that was Godwin.
So it's about to be at least 20 to 10. We're going to have to somehow, again, I don't know where it's going to come from, somebody on this defense has to step up and make a play. Somebody needs to get to Brady and sack him, maybe force a fumble, get a pick. Defense
Brady,
looks fast. This is the play that they ran before effectively, and good job
and
there.
that'll be 4, maybe 5. Reggie Ragland with the tackle. It'll be second and about 6, I think. 9:08 to go is, again, they get a quick pass to Fournette.
Yep. How are they open, Jay? Easy. It's a soft shell zone. So defenders just go to a part of the field and receivers just run underneath it. And if you don't get any pressure, it's very easy to – and we don't have a pass rush, so it's a terrible defensive scheme. That's a fact. It's terrible when you have – it's good if you have a pass rush, but if you don't have pass rush, which we don't, it's just not a good scheme. You need to start playing press. You got nothing to lose.
Second and 6. Brady will take the snap out of the gun as Leonard Williams almost got to him. Good play there by Ragland as he batted the ball away from foot. There's a flag, though. Hopefully it's not a pass interference. We'll see.
Ragland looks like he's like, what? Brandon, thank you, buddy. He says, we got to have the worst pass rush in the NFL combined with the worst offense in the NFL that puts up 3 points against most injured defenses in the NFL with 2 weeks to prepare, blow it up. Yeah. I understand Giants fans' frustration. I'm frustrated, too.
They called defensive hold on Julian Love.
These streams for me, or for you guys anyway, I like you guys to vent. I vent my post games now. That's really where I do my venting. I try not to vent here. I try to just call what I'm seeing. But the post game is when I really let these guys have it. Manny, thank you, buddy. Peyton begging the Giants to stay in the zone. Well, Peyton would like to throw against the zone.
Brady takes the snap, hands up the middle, and a pickup of 3. It'll be second and goal at the 5. 8:22 to go here in the third.
If Peyton could play against the Giants defense, Peyton would still be in the NFL right now. Pimp, thank you, buddy. He says, if the new GM, I'd look for what we could get for Jones now. If we can get that Sam Darnold deal, do it, and spring stopgap, draft the quarterback in 2023.
I actually agree with that. I've said that in my streams. I agree with that because even if Jones could be a good quarterback, which he may be,
he won't be here.
It's definitely leaning towards that you're probably not going to get a second contract out of him. And if you could get good draft capital, I actually agree with that. Yeah. Brady coming out in the shotgun. He's going to motion Fournette to his right here from the 5. He's got Evans lined up wide left on Bradbury. Brady looking right. Giants get good interior pressure. They flush Brady out of the pocket, and he's going to have to just get rid of this. So that time, a good job, but they're going to have to do it again. Third and goal at the 5.
This is where you play your zone defense. This is where the zone makes sense. You let them complete underneath. You flood the end zone. You don't let them get anything over the top of you. You make the tackle because they have nowhere to go. The only place they can go is in the end zone. So you don't worry about getting beat deep. They can't run past you. You flood the end zone. You let them complete underneath. You make the tackle. That's what this is. Great 6, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Being a Giants fan single-handedly keeps my local Packy in business. Yeah, Giants keep. I don't even know what the hell the Giants keep in business. I was trying to think of something, and I can't even think of it.
Cameron Brady in motion. Brady drops back, dropping, popping, bullet over the middle, caught, touchdown. Mike Evans.
Yeah, Bradbury took again and again. When you're playing zone, you don't back into the end zone like that. You don't back in 8 yards into the end zone and allow the guy to just turn around and catch it underneath you. It's a terrible job by Bradbury. I mean, he's holding him too. It's just terrible. It's just terrible defense. There's nothing else to say. Continuing space, thank you, buddy. Says Daniel Jones and Dansquan Bounceley are the most overrated Giants players I've ever seen, especially the Giants fans. Unproductive, hurt every year. I was on Barkley last year. Julian, thank you. Appreciate it. Terry Bradshaw's old ass could beat this team. Probably.
Snap, hold, kick is good. 24-10. Giants trail by 2 scores. 7:31 to go here in the third as Brady goes right down the field for a touchdown.
Talking Nico, thank you, buddy. He says, I thought when zone defenders follow the man through their zone, it seems that the defensive backs just staying put and letting the receivers run by him. That was a terrible job by James Bradbury. Horrible. And my Giants saying, he says, yep, had enough, blow it up. I won't be mad. Pimp, thank you, buddy. Get the enema ready, folks. End our pain. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes this offseason. Guys and girls. A lot of changes coming. Chris and I will have we didn't have a very eventful offseason last year. We did. I mean, we got Galladay and Jackson. I guess that was, but we're going to be talking about a new GM at the very least next year. Gentlemen.
That goes without saying. That's obvious.
And again, Chris made a good point that perhaps next year, I've never really heard of the term, but he stopgap GM. Could be Abrams. You keep Judge. You keep it together one more year because you're not getting a quarterback. So you keep Judge. You keep the Garrett. Might not be.
That's my issue, because are you going to force Jones or Judge on the next GM? And if you're not, then you go with a stopgap GM for a year.
Right, and then you get rid of Jones, and you get rid of the coach, and you go all brand new in 2023 when we have cap space. Because again, a new GM ain't going to come in here with no cap space, forcing a quarterback on you that was drafted, and forcing a coaching staff, and a team that's really bad, and there's really no maneuverability. The only thing a new GM can do is draft. You can't do anything else. You can't really maneuver. I guess you could trade, but you're still going to get hit with dead caps. It'll be interesting. Gettleman will not be here.
Gettleman's gone for sure. Gettleman's gone for sure. The question is, what else do they do?
Yeah, we'll see. Jones will be back here next year. I don't want a quarterback next year. Whatever Jones is, we have to ride with him another year. We have to, because a new quarterback.
I think the only two smart options are either Jones or a stopgap if you trade Jones, but I wouldn't draft a quarterback.
Right, like a Tyrod Taylor type of guy.
Yeah, Bridgewater, Taylor, Garoppolo, someone like that.
Yep. Stormtrooper, thank you, buddy. Horrible defense. What up, Baddog, Entertainah? That's what's up. Horrible defense. Horrible defense.
Oh, Giants trail here by 2 touchdowns.
And you know what? The offense, again, they haven't had much opportunity tonight. This defense has been terrible. I mean, awful. This is the defense we saw the first few weeks of the season. They seemed like they had gotten better. Then they had 2 weeks to prepare, and they prepared a really crappy game plan. AB, thank you, buddy. He says they had 2 freaking weeks to come up with this BS. It's like The Walking Dead out there. Yep. And T-Boy, thank you, says unwatchable football. It's tough. It's tough to watch. Again, I understand. Someone's said it's a toxic chat. That's what happens when your team sucks. Fans are pissed. Fans have a right to be mad. I made that argument before, that fans spend their hard-earned money going to these games, paying for the tickets, paying for the parking, paying for the concessions, paying a lot of money. I mean, I had to buy a computer. Otherwise, the money that I spent on the computer would have been spent there next week. Or if they don't go to the games, they spend their time researching the Giants, looking at any moves, looking at the injury report, and then they spend 3.5 to 4 hours watching the game. So they're spending time. And it's not fair to us as fans that we have to watch the same garbage every year and nothing gets better. It's not fair to us as fans at all. It's not. So I understand the frustration. I'm frustrated too. It pisses me off. I hate watching this team suck. I hate it.
7:31 to go here in the third. Jones has got it here. From his own 25 coming out under center. Giants trail by 14. He's got Barkley in the back. It looked like Barkley didn't know the play. Jones drops back to pass. Steps up. He's going to check it down to Barkley. Barkley catches it at the 31. He's going to scoot out of bounds at the 35. First down for the Giants.
Dominic, thank you, buddy. He says 2 top 5 picks. I want Dave Gettleman nowhere near them. He won't.
Dave Gettleman's gone.
Cheaton Tochi, thank you, buddy. God, I hate our offense. I hate our defense. To be honest with you.
Tonight, I think I just hate our team.
I do too.
I don't hate our team, but I hate the way we're playing.
Yeah. Isaac, thank you. I'm not a fan of moving Jones, but if a new GM wants a new quarterback, I can't blame him. I don't think DJ's the future. Not a problem.
Yeah. I agree with that. You can't. You got to let the GM make the decision if you go bring in an outsider. There's a handoff to Barkley, pickup of 2. It'll be a 2nd and 8.
I also agree with Isaac saying it's a great. To me, that's Isaac. I might use that in the future. I don't think DJ is the future, but he's not the problem. He's not the problem, but he's not the solution.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a great way to put that. It's a fact. I don't think he's a problem, but he's definitely not the solution. He'd be good on a good team. He'd
be good on the Saints. I've said it so many. I think the Saints are a team like that. He'd be good, but we don't have the team here, man.
Nope.
2nd and 8, 6:24 to go here in the third. Jones coming out in the shotgun. He's got Barkley to his right. Takes the snap, play action, rolling out, and he's gonna. Oh my God.
I mean, you got to be kidding me.
Oh my God.
Did I just see that happen?
Oh,
he thought it was Andrew Thomas, Chris.
I don't know. Did he think that Barkley was, I'm like trying to like realize what he thought.
There's nothing. He thought it was Andrew Thomas. All right, I want all the Jones apologists to explain that one. Pimp, thank you, buddy. Says worried at the half stadium will be the Eagles next week. Oh, yeah, well. Ryan, thank you, buddy. This team is really, really bad. Hopefully major changes besides Dave Gettleman. Appreciate you guys. I'll tune back in the offseason. Appreciate you, Ryan. Pimp, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I don't think a smart GM would force a quarterback either. That was one of the worst throws I have ever seen in my 38 years of watching football. He really threw that. There was nobody there. If that ball falls incomplete, it's intentional grounding.
I don't know. I would love to hear after the game what the hell he was thinking there. I don't even know. I got nothing to say there.
There's no defending that. I don't give a damn how much of a damn.
There is nothing to defend that.
Nothing defends that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like what he even was thinking.
That was ridiculous. Post game. Sticky fingertips, thank you, buddy. I can't believe Garrett and the O-line would put a gun to DJ's head and make him throw that interception. No.
Not there. That's on
not
Jones.
Jason Garrett's fault.
That's not that. That's on Jones, that play.
He's like, he says, never mind, he is the problem.
What the hell was that?
That was embarrassing. When was Jones drafted, Jared? He was drafted 6th overall, which is why Chris and my video went viral. We were so pissed off at that pick. Really mad. John, thank you, buddy. That interception is the same crap. Randall passes the ball with only 1 second left on the shot clock after over dribbling. John, you're right. The Rangers are good. How about the game last night against the Sabres, winning with 0.4 seconds to go? That was pretty awesome. Lingering with the goal at the very end. I'm thinking they're just going to get a point because the puck was stuck on the boards and they got it out and scored. That was awesome. Rangers are really good, and they're really young. If Lafreniere would actually live up to his hype, the Rangers would be incredible. Laf's had a bad year. Same thing at Kako. If those two guys lived up to their hype, they'd be good. Booze, thank you, buddy. Trying to stick up for Daniel, but oh my God, it's going to be hard to stick up for Daniel after that. Julian, thank you. He says Judge is going to look at the tape after that. Yes. You got to look at the tape.
I have nothing to say. That's as bad as, like you said, one of the worst throws I've ever seen.
Terrible.
Brady coming out under center from the 37. Play action.
Look at the screen. That's how you set up a screen, people.
Fournette down to the 29. Pickup of about 7. I want to see the old 22 film here. I'm trying to like rationalize what he was thinking.
There's nothing out there.
Like, obviously, it's an atrocious throw. I'm just like trying to think what he's even thinking.
Call me Juice. Thank you, buddy. Says, I hate my team. I don't blame you, buddy. Jeremiah, thank you, my man. What the hell, DJ? It's time to say Hurts is better than DJ. Yes, he is. God Beard Safe. I would have enjoyed shaving it just for a giant swim, but I knew. I didn't think it'd be this bad, honestly.
Brady hands to Fournette. Fournette picks up 4, first down to the 25.
That was, JV, that was pretty close to the butt fumble. That was pretty close. Cito, thank you, buddy. He was trying to throw it away. I can't wait till Jones goes to another team as all-pro. You guys expect him to do everything. No one was open. Cito, yeah. You don't throw it to an empty space. It would have been intentional grounding. If he doesn't know his surroundings, he doesn't know where to throw the ball, you don't throw it away where there's no receiver in the area. Throw the ball out of bounds. You don't go back across the field.
I've been as fair as I possibly can with Jones. I've stuck up with Jones all year. There's no defending that. That is a horrible decision. Brady takes the snap, play action, and he throws that ball on the ground there. I guess he was just trying to throw that away.
You don't throw it away across your body, across the field. You throw it away out of bounds.
It was a horrible decision.
Oh, terrible. There's no defending that. Cool, thank you. He says, I'm done. Good night. I don't blame you. Jimmy, thank you, buddy. He says, so sad to miss this team being so damn embarrassing to be a fan of. At least we have the Rangers for now. Yes. Nikki, thank you. He says, anyone got an 18-wheeler? You got to try something. Marco Sanchez says, what in the effing hell? And Stormtrooper says, any new quarterback prospect? That was awful. Danny Nichols. KP is a whistle, a stoppage. That interception is what Jim Moore would call diddly boo. That was. Stephen Lilly, thank you, buddy. He says, 3:20 a.m. here. Week after week, I stay up for this. Corey B, time for Judge to look at the tape again. Yeah.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. I'm going to go throw up.
I don't blame you. Nate, thank you so much. He says up and down every year with DJ, but no quarterback in the first round, please. No, we don't need him. New quarterback's not going to help this team. Where are we? Talking Eco, thank you, buddy. Says, yup, time to move on from DJ. Just not going to be next year, the year after. Dwayne, thank you. I'm not sitting to another year of DJ. I don't care if we draft or get a veteran. DJ must go. That was awful. Oh, Peter, thank you so much, brother. Cheers, my man. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it. He says, here's the problem. You can't advocate for keeping DJ and the coaching staff front office. They aren't capable of putting players and scheme around him to win with them, as there's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd down and 10. He's not good enough. You overcome their bad scheme and scouting. That's the whole thing, Peter. People say Daniel Jones' guys have been hurt. Daniel Jones has no offensive line. In other words, people that defended Daniel Jones are saying everything needs to be perfect around him for him to succeed. Well, that's not – a franchise quarterback lifts the players. He lifts his team. Like, he makes players better. Jones has yet to do that. There's a big 3rd down and 10 right here from the 25. Nader, thank you, buddy. He says, what the – I don't know, Nader. I don't know what that was. Brady out of the shotgun, going to drop back. The pass blitz off the edge. He gets rid of it. It's called the 25, and good job tackling there. Crowder tried to rip the ball away. It'll be about a 40-yard field goal from there. They got about 3. It'll be 4th and 7. Dominic, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Says, just Jones passes the Hogs more than wide receivers. Maybe Jones needs to be our receiver. Where the hell's Kenny Galladay been? You want to talk about just a major you know what? Jones will get some. Jones is going to get some criticism in my postgame. I'm crushing Kenny Galladay. I'm destroying that guy. I'm destroying Kenny Galladay. Christian,
Right.
anybody? He says, being here makes it so much worse. The play calling, missed blocks, no pressure on Brady, no future. I forgot Christian was at the game.
What is that?
I forgot
Always at the game. Yeah. As the Bucks going to go up by 3 possessions here as they make a 40-yarder from the left. Oh, we got a little fight after.
Right. Jimmy Sprinkle said 28-27 Giants. He said it earlier.
I hope he's right.
He said it earlier.
Well, I don't know. How could we even score 20? Well, I guess you go for 2.
Over 2.
28-10. Yeah. I hope he's right. I hope you're right, man.
New York Giants said more pathetic than shit underwear drawer.
I don't even know what to say.
He says, Entertainah looks depressed. I don't blame him. I think we can't say everybody's face in the chat, but I'm sure out of the 1,300 people in here that 1,000 of them have the same look on their face. Like, what is going on with this team? Peter, thank you, buddy. He says, yes, DJ needs everything to be perfect, but this organization can't even field the competent team. So what's our hope in it? No, that's Peter. That's what I'm saying. And I've mentioned this. I think this is why some people are so hung up on Daniel Jones, because they just want something to feel like we have a future.
It's not even hope. It's for me with why I was hoping that Daniel Jones could be good enough to go forward for a 4th year. And again, I always try to be as fair as I can. I don't think it's all on him. I think it is a disaster here. It's because I don't want to set the next guy up for the next 3 years, because then you're just going to be in quarterback hell until you fix the other things on this team that need to be fixed.
Yeah, he's got to come back next year.
But Daniel Jones is just, I mean, I want to root for this kid so bad, man. And when he makes plays like that, I can't defend him. I mean, it's bad. That is bad.
Yes, it is. Jeffrey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate this horrible performance tonight. Please just draft C.J. Stroud at Ohio State. No Ohio State quarterbacks.
I don't want a quarterback because I know they're going to fail here. It's not a strong quarterback draft class. Our team is bad. We're in bad shape, man. And I said it to my friends my whole life. I'm like, once we lose Eli, people are going to realize how much they missed him.
Yeah.
And it's bad, man.
Readless says, it looks like we're bringing that 2019 Magic back day. Weren't we down 28-10 against this team? Of course, Brady wasn't their quarterback. Tyler, thank you. I appreciate the $1 donation. Tom's Road, thank you, my man. Malik Willis is on the board. Did you take him? Absolutely not. I do not want a quarterback this year. Two offensive linemen in that first 2 picks.
I'm with you. That's what I want.
Nader, thank you, buddy. He says, we had a chance to get Herbert the year after, just like Arizona picked up Murray and got rid of Rosen. Yep, they did. But to be fair, Daniel Jones' rookie season, you could see you saw something in him.
He had 4 games with 4 touchdowns. He had 4 games with 4 touchdowns in his rookie year.
True Apocalypse, thank you, buddy. Kenny Galladay, biggest fraud since Birdie made up. I'm destroying him in the post game. Michael, thank you, buddy. He says, Dog, I'm sorry. I don't think Kenny Galladay deserves a lot of blame besides being injured. First drive, he was wide open. DJ missed him. He catches the ball when he gets the ball. Yeah, but where is he? Like, we paid him $72 million. I know that Daniel Jones missed him on that first. Trust me, but where is he? What about the block that he totally whiffed on with Kadarius Toney? Like the smallest things. Like, it's like no effort. I'm not getting the ball. I'm not. It's so frustrating. Nikki, thank you, buddy. I still love DJ, but somebody did say Bryce Young from Alabama.
Well, that's not next year. He doesn't come out next year. He's got at least another 2 years, right?
Bryce Young, I think he's a sophomore.
Oh, so
maybe he's a junior.
I know he's not eligible this year.
Maybe it's next year.
Yeah.
Jimmy, thank you, buddy. I'm officially done with this team until everyone is fired. They can't afford to spare anyone. Judge, staff, and Gettleman need to be gone. Yeah, giant enema.
They're going to motion Tony. He's going to hand off to Barkley. Barkley up the middle's got a nice lead block there. There's a good run by Barkley. Picks up around 12.
Best run we've seen from Barkley in about 2 months. Johnny, thank you, buddy. Majority of Giants fans, this is entertaining, but you and Chris are good people. You don't deserve this. Just saying much respect to y'all. Thank you, Johnny. Always appreciate you, buddy. Peter, thank you. But Chris, they can't fix nothing they do works. Free agent, draft picking coaches, you name it. I'm honestly afraid we might be screwed for decades. Who knows?
It's a disaster. This team's a disaster, man. And all I can say is what I think they should do, but they might not necessarily do that. I think you need to think long term. You need to start fixing the line. That's where I think it starts. That if I was a GM, that's what I would do. 3:08 to go here in the third. 2 on the play clock. Jones takes the snap out of the gun, and that's the first carry by Booker, and that didn't go anywhere. He got back to the line. 2nd and 10.
Yeah. I mean, out of the shotgun, and again, play clock running down. Brandon, thank you, buddy. Says Giants lose 3-7. Bears suck 3-7. Tough schedule did the Bears. If one of those 2 picks is an O-line, Dave Gettleman should be making those picks, Brandon.
Gettleman will not be making those picks.
John, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says 6th overall pick, huh? Yeah, sure. Okay. Disgrace.
Is Saquon a little banged up? Maybe not. They're just showing him on the sideline. It's not like he's limping. Maybe he's not.
You know what, Chris? I'll be honest, and it may sound mean. I don't even care. I don't even care about Barkley. Barkley's a non-factor for our team.
Jones throws over the middle and missed Tony there over the middle. Third. I think it was a hold, by the way, because I thought I saw. I think it was Hernandez, maybe one of the guards. Yep.
Unbelievable.
Maybe it wasn't Hernandez. It was one of the interior linemen.
Still a terrible throw.
Yeah, it was Hernandez.
Zeke, thank you, buddy. He says, I know we want linemen, but we need edge rushers in the worst way. We need offensive line first. I really think we need the offensive line first.
They declined it, which I actually think is the right decision. 3rd and 10 instead of 2nd and 20.
MVP, thank you, buddy. He says, I'm never rooting for the Giants again. I hate this team, and the memories can go to hell. I hope they're good one day, but they won't be in my lifetime. I'm only 19. Hope you guys do well. Good night. I hear you, man. Like I said, I understand the frustration. It's bad. It's a bad situation. Can I just get some fantasy points, please?
Here's Jones out of the gun, drops back, 5-step drop, throws. That's caught. Tony. Oh, no. He had the first down. He got thrown back.
That should not be there. It should be where he was thrown backwards.
They should go for this. I mean, what do you have to lose?
This is the crap that's the Giants. He has the first down. He's thrown backwards. He keeps his balance. He loses 3 yards, and we lose the first down.
He tried. I don't know.
What else is he going to do? I mean,
yeah, he got thrown back by Winfield. They are going to go for it. I might as well at this point. You're down 17, minute 40 to go here in the third. They have it at their own 44, so obviously they need this. Jones out of the gun, takes the snap, rolling out to the right, looking under pressure. Nice play by Jones as he hits Tony. That's going to be a first down to the 48. He was under pressure. Did a good job.
If we had any chance, we needed that one. Killian, thank you, buddy. Hypothetical scenario. You got 2 top 10 picks, Giants, Bears picks. Can you take Evan Neal and your quarterback choice you're thinking? Is still praying for DJ, by the way. I would take Neal and Linderbaum if that was possible.
That's what I would do too. Jones out of the gun, gives to Barkley. Barkley up the middle, trucking forward, picks up 5. Here's what I'll say, and there's a flag on the play. It might be a hold. If I was a GM, if I felt, which I don't think they're going to feel that way from everything that I hear from all the experts, from anybody that talks college football with me, but if they felt one of these quarterbacks was a top 5 potential quarterback in the NFL, you draft him. Yeah. But if you don't feel that way, you don't just take a quarterback. That's stupid. You don't do that. So, and by all accounts, there is not a quarterback in this draft that is on the level of a guy like Trevor Lawrence or a guy like,
this one.
Yeah, so that's why I don't force a quarterback pick. 1st and 20 after the hold.
Nate, thank you, buddy. Looking forward to the first off-season stream this week. Ugh. I think we've been doing off-season streams since the end of September.
Jones takes the snap out of the gun, 1st and 20. He's going to throw it out to Barkley out in the flat. Barkley nowhere to go. He lost a yard, so he's not hurt, obviously. 2nd and 21.
G-John, thank you, buddy. Young's a sophomore. Do you take him in 2023? I guess it depends on where you draft. But
yeah, we don't know where we're going to be picking, right? He's probably, as talented as he is, he'll probably be the first pick.
Yeah. Got that. Zeke, thank you, buddy. Says, I know we want an offensive lineman, but we need edge rushers in the worst way.
I agree. I'd be okay with an edge.
I got that one. Where the hell am I here?
I'd be okay with an edge and an O-lineman.
That's right.
2nd and 21. 7 seconds to go here in the third. As Jones will take the snap, drops back. Bucks come with 5. Has to get rid of it again. Nowhere to go. Barkley spins out of a tackle, actually. Nice play by Barkley. Stumbles forward, gets about, then there's a flag. Gets about 10.
Sticky fingertips. Thank you, buddy. DJ is a quarterback, which means if Kenny Galladay isn't his first read, he basically doesn't exist. Good point. Good point. Maybe I shouldn't be hard on Kenny Galladay. That's a really good point, Sticky fingertips.
They call, I think it's either a hands to the face or a block in the back. I'm not sure, but it's on Slayton. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to come back.
Rashani, thank you, buddy. We should trade for Deshaun Watson and offer him the Robert Kraft massage parlor incentives package. I would take Deshaun Watson here in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I would take him. But I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks.
Oh, you're going to have to give up that.
I'm not giving that up. So, no.
Then you wouldn't take him in a heartbeat.
No, you're right. I wouldn't. No, you're right. You're right. I wouldn't. You're right. Zeke, thank you, buddy. Galladay's always over DJ, and Garrett has to allow him to make plays and play their strengths. Yeah, no, you guys are right. I think I'm just pissed off because he doesn't do anything. Steve Watson, thank you, buddy. Waiting for my post-lost amnesia because Sunday we'll be back to our crazy selves. I guess. I don't know. It's hard to get up for this team anymore, honestly. Nader, thank you, buddy. He says, you can tell that Louis Riddick wants his job so badly, he's killing them on TV. Louis Riddick wouldn't be here. He wanted Dwayne Haskins. He also wanted Isaiah Simmons, and neither
I'm worried. You know what? If he gets the job, I'm going to give him a chance, but obviously wouldn't be my first choice, but I definitely think he's trying to set himself up to get this job. We'll see.
Slick back to anybody. If Judge is back, he will force quarterback to save his job. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting offseason. Greg Six, thank you, buddy. The only player who doesn't give me a conniption fits on this team is Gano. Is it possible to build a team around him? I think we have.
I would say Andrew Thomas also, but there's not many others. Andrew Thomas, Gano. Yeah, that's. I mean, in terms of like future, because I think Adoree Jackson's played well this year, but
maybe Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, there's not a lot. I'll agree with you on that for sure.
John, no, I don't call the Rangers games. I don't know enough about hockey to call those. I've tried. I can't call the hockey at all. Dominic, thank you, buddy. Hernandez stinks tonight. Rip him in the post video. But Hernandez has always stunk. It's terrible.
Hernandez has been dead. I thought, and I always buy into the false hope with him because he looked really good in the preseason. He lost all that weight, and another disappointing year for Hernandez.
Pim, thank you, buddy. Trade back one of those firsts for an extra 2023 first.
I said that in my stream last night, Pimp. I think that is a perfect scenario for the Giants.
Papa Drow, anybody? Oh, sorry.
No, if that happened, it all depends on where you're picking, and if a team, it may not be possible to trade back in this draft because there's not any great quarterbacks, so a team may not feel the need to do that. But if you can, I agree with you to give yourself more ammunition in the following draft.
Papa John says, not really into football, sure and love to them more. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for swinging by, my good man. Much, much appreciated. Michael Mooch, thank you, buddy. I'd love Russell Wilson, but I wouldn't solve our issues. I think
Russell Wilson ain't coming here. He complains about his offensive line all the time.
I don't know how good he's going to be. Taco Driven, thank you for the $1 super chat. Tegan Wolf, thank you for the $1 super chat, guys. I really appreciate it very much.
He's going to motion Booker to his left here, 2nd and 28 for Jones from the 36. Takes the snap. Bucks come with 4. Jones has the ball tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 28.
This is painful. I just pain. John Kim, thank you, buddy. I think we need linebacker over edge. Linebacker has been over edge. Linebacker has been neglected way too long. Draft class, offensive lineman at edge. I would go Tyler Linderbaum and a Kobe Dean. I said we're taking a Kobe Dean because he's a bulldog.
I think that's fair. I do think, and I've said that too. I think that is definitely one of our three biggest needs is an interior linebacker because Martinez more than likely is going to be cut next year coming off the injury. It's going to save you $10 million. And if he's not, maybe extend them, but you still need a coverage linebacker. Jones coming out in the shotgun formation. He's got Booker to his left from the 36. 3 wide set. Jones drops back to pass, rolls out to the right, and
he's got nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, he's just get rid of it. He's going to heave it down the field, and that's out of bounds. Johnson punt, 14:45 to go here in the fourth.
Change the quarter. Todd Taylor, you're right. Hernandez peaked in college, never lived up to his draft thing. You're absolutely right. It's absolutely right. Talking Eco, thank you, buddy. Tyrod Taylor's a stopgap, then a quarterback in 2023. It's possible. Steve Evans,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, he says this game's over. They don't want to win this game. I don't know if they wanted to win any game this year, the way they play, honestly.
Yeah, I think you have two options in terms of if you're going to go stopgap. You either use Jones as your stopgap, or if you feel like you could get good draft capital for him, if you don't feel he's going to be the long-term answer, which I obviously a lot of fans feel he's not, but we don't know what the Giants feel. You try to trade him for draft capital if you could get it, and then, like you said, you bring in a guy like Tyrod Taylor. Bucks are going to start the ball here at their own 22, 14:35 to go.
Daniel Jones is 19 out of 30 for 151 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Not good. There's not much good about this game in general for the whole team. It's not much good. Bucks are going to break the huddle here. 14:35 to go in the fourth. Bucks lead by 17 with the ball.
Shoot, I lost my chat.
Brady out of the gun, takes the snap, turns, gives. Ronald Jones turns the right corner. Out of bounds. Pick up a 12.
Zach, thank you for the $1. Boom. Appreciate it. Christian, thank you, my man. He says, I get DJ may not be answered, but our O line is so bad. Watching them live, it's like watching D3. It's that bad. Peter, thank you, man. Appreciate you. He says, I'm actually sitting here laughing at the people saying we should draft this guy or that guy as if it makes any difference. Broken franchise. He's probably right. We need a real GM that can draft. We need to change our scouting department. We need to change everything.
2nd and 1. I thought he got 12. They only gave him 9. 2nd and 1 here for the Bucks here at the 31.5. Brady out of the gun, takes the snap. He's going to give it. That's up the middle for Jones. He gets 2, and that's an easy first down. 34.
G-Ton, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Shouldn't have any TD. Only reason is, yes, you're right. I'm going to hit the head real quick. I'll be right back. Guys, do me a favor. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you ring the bell. More importantly, go into the description, link to the Entertainah Talking Sports there. Subscribe to both these channels because even though this team is really terrible, for some reason we put ourselves through hell with you guys and girls every week and cover the team. So it's just what Giants fans do, I guess. We're martyrs. I don't know. Nate, thank you, buddy. Game is over after they picked up the flag. No confidence. I'll be right back.
13:21 to go here in the fourth. Brady coming out in the gun, man in motion. Gronkowski. He's going to hand to Jones, and good job there by Austin Johnson. He got about 2 yards there. 13:12 to go here in the fourth. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 35. Showing me the former Giant Pierre Paul there on the sideline. Miss him. Good player. 2.5 sacks on the year, 4 pass breakups, 3 batted passes, and a forced fumble for JPP. As here comes Brady coming out in the shotgun. It'll be an empty backfield here from their own 35, 5 wide. Takes the snap, drops back, and a good job there again, this time by Dexter Lawrence as they get another batted ball. I think that's maybe the 3rd time they've done that tonight. 12:43 to go here in the fourth, and there's big sexy Dexy's belly hanging out. Maybe he's got to get a bigger jersey. What is JPP looking at? I don't know what the hell he's looking at. 12:43 to go here in the fourth. 3rd and 8. Here's Brady coming out in the gun. Is that Gio Bernard? I don't think we've seen him tonight. I think they have Gio Bernard on their team, if I'm not mistaken.
Can we get a play here, please?
Brady takes the snap, and that's incomplete. Good coverage there by Adoree Jackson. It'll be 4th down. 12:37 to go here in the fourth. Giants will be getting the ball.
Ronnie Franco, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it. Says, hey, guys, I know this game isn't looking good right now, but I feel like people are sleeping on Malik Cunningham. 7 total touchdowns, 527 yards last week. I feel like whatever team gets him is going to improve. You guys rock. Let me be honest, Ronnie, I don't know who Malik Cunningham is. Who's he?
Yeah, I've heard the name. I think he might have brought it up before. Somebody brought him up to us before. It might have been the same guy. Punts away here.
Good punt.
And that's going to go out of bounds at the 10.
Zach, my man, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I wish I had a beer right now. You know what? I think for the rest of these – oh, shit, there goes Chris again. I was going to say, I think for the rest of the year, I'm probably just going to drink beer in these streams. Peter, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Just to hit my point. There he is. Hold on a second. Let me bring him back in here.
Cunningham. and I changed the website here by accident.
Peter says, just to hit my point home, we can't get the O-line right? Richburg, Pugh, Flowers, Zeiler, all still starting in this league. Are they still around? Oh, my God. Well, Flowers, I know, but.
Well, Pugh's with the Cardinals, I think.
Wow.
But Pugh, I always say, Pugh, I completely understand why we didn't keep him because he had so many injuries with us. Flowers, we should have tried to switch to the guard, but I don't know how much you like New York. But, yeah, we should have tried switching him to the guard. Richburg. Is Richburg still in the – I don't even know if Richburg's still in the league.
I didn't know if he was either. I didn't know that. Dan, thank you, buddy. He says, thanks for keeping the energy with our pathetic team. No offense, no defense. We still love our Giants. Dan, we're trying the best we can. It's hard, man. It's hard to have energy for this team. It just is. They just – it's rough going into a game knowing you really – I mean, I thought this game would be better. I thought this would be closer. We had 2 weeks to prepare. Defense is playing better. I thought we would give them a better game.
I just looked. By the way, Richburg hasn't played since 2019, so he's out of the league.
Sig, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Said that we all start talking about blowing the team up every time we get behind because we know this team can't make a comeback for nothing. It's because they can't score, Zig. I mean, that's got 10 points tonight. And like somebody mentioned earlier, we scored a touchdown because we intercepted the ball and got it to the 4-yard line.
We really got 3 points. The offense has 3 points.
Yeah. Terrible.
The defense got that 7, not the offense.
Baller says
it's really, if we're being real, it was Mike Evans that gave us the 7.
Yes.
It wasn't like the defense made a great play.
Yeah. Baller says, I'm 16 years old. What's it like for the Giants to be good? It's nice. And I hope, Baller, before your time is up and you have a long ways to go. I hope they're good at some point.
Oh, it's not going to be that bad. He's 16. They'll be good eventually.
Listen, my father did not see a good Giants team until he was 32.
Yeah, I mean, he might be 32. And hopefully his time's not up by 32.
No, I'm saying before his time. No, the Knicks may never be. They may never win anything while I'm alive.
Yeah, that's that. Well, yeah, eventually they'll be good. I just don't know when it's going to be.
I don't either. Jeffrey, thank you, buddy, says this team sucks. Jones should quit and open his own used car dealership in North Carolina. Can he just give me some points?
Jones going to throw. He's going to hit Slayton with another one of those plays by Garrett.
I'm going to tell you right now, in my post game, I am destroying that pattern.
12:22 to go.
What is the – hold it for the post game.
2nd and 8. And here comes Jones. They'll break the huddle. He's going to come out under center. He's got Booker in the backfield.
Unbelievable.
Pushing Slayton right to left. Jones will take the snap. He's going to give to Booker. Actually, a nice hole there by the Giants offensive line. Gets 9 up to the 21.
Yeah, that's Booker.
Yeah, it was Booker. Yeah, it was Booker.
Yeah, I thought they just said Saquon. Blake, thank you, buddy. He says, I think I'm officially out on Jones. He needs to move to a team closer to being a winning team than New York. We need a legit game changer without an offense, without a line.
We need a line, period. But I agree with you because by the time we get the line, it's going to be time to pay Jones so that it just doesn't match up.
Yep, I agree.
But we need to spend the next year or two making sure we get this line situated. Jones takes the snap out of the gun. He's going to hit Tony, and Tony's going to be tackled down at the 25.
At all tonight. No.
2nd and 6.
That guy, thank you, buddy. All these weapons we signed and drafted all wasted because Gettleman thought the O-line would fix itself. Facts. Peter, thank you, buddy. Yes, Richburg retired at the end of 19. Still better than 4 of our 5 offensive linemen. True.
That probably is true. You could some of our former offensive linemen from the great teams could probably step in and still,
probably,
still do a good job. Chris, get Snee in there. He'll do a good job. 10:48 to go here in the 4th. 27-10. Giants trail by 17. As Jones will take it, they're going to give it to Booker. Booker up the middle on the draw play, picks up 7.
G-Town, thank you, buddy. He says, can you tell me something? Why don't we get rid of Garrett already? If they want to build up chemistry with a new offense coordinator, why not now? You never know. He might not make it through the year.
Who knows?
I know. Listen, we can blame Garrett a lot. I don't know what this offense stinks.
The whole team was bad.
It's just awful. No, yeah, like you just said, the entire team is terrible. Musab, thank you, buddy. You guys have made it so much easier being a Giants fan these past few years. Thank you. No, thank you. Because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do it,
Jones out of the gun throw, and that's picked.
Wow. Where is he?
I got to see let me see the replay before I flip out. Let me see what happened.
It's not even close.
He didn't see Devin White coming over the middle. There's still
one read. Even
by the way, and again, I want to see I would like to see the replay from that same angle again. Even if Devin White didn't get there, it looked like the corner or the safety or whoever it was would have jumped that route.
Yep. Steve, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I watch the Giants to get away from my wife, but they give me more views. I agree. Maybe I should start spending time with Mrs. Baddog during the Giants games. I might as well. Maybe less painful for me would be to sit there and watch Lifetime Christmas movies with Mrs. Baddog as opposed to watching the Giants. Maybe that's where I'm at with this.
Not a bit. Maybe you could stream that. You could stream that instead. Everybody would be happy.
Maybe. Alex, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Cheers to you. He says, Detroiter here. Discovered you guys. Chiefs versus Giants. Don't feel too bad. Think of the Lions, as I know you guys have it way worse than us. You guys, the Jets.
That's true. I'll be fair.
You do. Also, Galladay isn't good. Love the channel. Facing the Bucs D in fantasy. Who knew I was hanging out with? Tonight. I appreciate it, Alex. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. We appreciate it.
Thank you for being here, Alex.
Bueno, thank you, buddy. Flying from California for this Philly game, regretting it. Yeah, I think the computer was a better investment for me. I still wanted to go to the damn game. Nikki, thank you, buddy. A pack of Trojans was give DJ better protection. Jeremiah, thank you, buddy. He says, I'll give this to Howie. He treasures the lines. I'll give this to Howie. You guys were in a terrible situation, and in 1 year's time, you turned it around. And in a year where you're not supposed to do anything with a brand new head coach, you are on your way to the playoffs. You have the easiest schedule. You have the Giants twice, 2 wins. You have Washington twice, probably at least 1 win there. And you play another really bad team, the Jets. The Eagles are going to the playoffs. And then this year that not just I picked them to go 6-11, but not just me. A lot of
Who wouldn't have? They finished with the 3rd pick the year before, and they were bringing in a quarterback who was very questionable. They didn't make any offseason moves. Who wouldn't have thought they did it? But I thought Howie.
But they have 3 first-round draft picks this year.
I've said it,
and they got cap space now.
I've said it in all my streams. I think Howie should be up for GM of the year. I think he's made a lot of good moves for that team. Brady takes the snap, play action, throws over the middle, got a man. It's Mike Evans to the 20. He might have got hurt again. He got hurt earlier. Yeah, he came up limp on his leg there.
He got to get out of the game. This game's 17. Keith, thank you, buddy. The most depressing thing is knowing the problem starts from the core of this organization. Unless you pull the roots, it's just not going to grow back. It's Nader, thank you, buddy. Turn off the game and just sub with us guys. I hear you, man. It's rough. Adam, thank you, buddy. 1 word, pathetic. Michael, thank you, buddy. I pay $100 for a Hallmark Christmas stream. You never know. Christmas stream would be better than this one.
Yeah, we'll stream watch at home alone. Play action. Brady throws over the middle, and that's dropped by Brad. It was not dropped. It
wasn't really a throw.
A little bit out in front. 2nd and 10.
Robert, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. The Giants are good. Would your channels be as popular? Good or bad Giants? I will always love listening to you guys. It saves me from yelling at the TV. I think it would, because I'm looking at the crowd. Like when the beginning of the year starts, we have like 3,000 and 4,000 people in these streams. We haven't really topped out over 1,400 tonight. So,
I think it was Eli telecast. Probably a lot of people watching that. But yeah,
that's true. Pim, thank you, buddy. Trey Jones, 1 year deal. Trubisky or Taylor, please. I would take Mitch Trubisky at this point. I just can't with this team anymore. It's so bad. Nate, thank you, buddy.
Gives to Fournette, tackled there by Benardrick McKinney for a gain of 1.
He says Galladay going to walk out end of season, no targets.
He can't walk out.
Can't. We're stuck with him. Pim, thank you, buddy. Also, Jones is part of the problem. I'm sorry. They're all.
He is. He's he's definitely part of the problem.
John, thank you, buddy. Can we tag John Mara, Steve Tisch, and the Giants on Twitter and make the Fire Gettleman trend tonight? Just let KT close out the game at quarterback. Please, because I think I'm winning. I think Jones has 8 points. I can't afford another damn turnover from him.
3rd and 9 from the 17.
Oh, hey, look at the tackle. Adore Jack.
And I would think they'll probably kick it, but who knows? I'd go for it if I was them. Down at the 13, it'll be about a 4th and 4, 8:23 to go, and they will kick it. They'll go up by 20.
Isaac, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says, are we 100% positive there isn't a better quarterback in the draft? I mean, we spend a 1st and 2nd on the O-line. Quarterback drops to us. It could extend the rebuild time.
But here,
I just don't think
I'll give my opinion, and I want Baddog to give his. To me, there may be a better quarterback than Daniel Jones. To me, I don't want a better quarterback. If I'm going to invest 3 years into a quarterback, I want him to have top 5 potential. I don't want a guy that, and maybe there will be a guy that they feel has top 5 potential, has Lamar Jackson level potential, a Russell Wilson level potential. I don't want a guy that could be a little bit better than an average quarterback. That's not what I want. So if there's not, I'm not forcing a quarterback pick. To me, that's when you put yourself in a trap where you start to put yourself in quarterback hell. It's not about getting a guy that's a little bit better than Jones. It's about getting a guy that you feel could be a guy that could compete to go to a Super Bowl year in and year out. When you invest that much in a quarterback, that's my opinion on the matter. Everybody has their own, but that's my opinion.
I agree. I want an elite quarterback. I want a guy where we're saying the offensive line is bad, but this guy still balls out. I want a guy like Justin Herbert where the offensive line sucks, but this guy elevates all the players around him. Not a guy that needs everything to be perfect, and then when it isn't, he folds. You need a guy that takes your team to the next level. You need that leader. You need the guy that makes the players around him better, not a guy that needs the players around him to be great for him to be better. So I agree with Chris. I want an elite quarterback. I don't want a second-round guy here.
I don't want to force a quarterback.
That offensive line, stick with Daniel Jones. If the team sucks, then you get your quarterback. Maybe it is.
Yeah, I don't want to force a quarterback. I think that's that. I would rather wait a year and then have the ability to, hope there's of course, if they feel there's an Aaron Rodgers, I'm not going to say Aaron Rodgers, but a top 5 potential quarterback prospect, go ahead, have at it. But you got to feel that way. And if not, you don't do it.
Listen, if we're bad next year, what's another year, right? We're bad for 5 years. It's one more year to be great.
I think you got to start.
Let's rebuild it right this time.
I know as fans, Baddog. I know as fans, like we and rightfully so. Like this team's been so bad for so long. We want it to get good. Obviously, we want to be good every year. And people are like, let's get the guy, let's get the quarterback, and everything will be fixed. At this point, I don't believe in a shortcut. I believe in building this team the right way. I hate to say it. I believe in building this team the way the Cowboys did. It took the Cowboys years to build up that offensive line. First round. They didn't start touching their quarterback. They had Romo, but they never intended for Romo to be the guy. But they didn't draft their Amari Coopers. They didn't draft their Ezekiel Elliott's. They didn't draft their CeeDee Lambs. They traded for Cooper, but until such time they got the line situated. I think you got to start at square one. You got to think long term. You got to start building up that line. That's what the Giants have to do. And they got to get it right, something that they have not been able to do for 12 years. But until they get that line right, you're not going to have a lot of consistency unless you get a Pat Holmes level talent at quarterback. And even if you do that, if you don't have a good line, you're still not going to have great consistency. Got to fix the line.
Yep. Let me get some of these before I lose them. Christian, thank you so much. His Lifetime movies are more innovative than this offense. It's a fact, and they're all the same, and they're still more innovative. You're right. Lauren, thank you so much. It doesn't matter who we draft. This has to be the worst coach staff in the NFL. We do not make any adjustments, period. That's true. I'm ready to get rid of the coaches myself. Zeke, thank you so much. He says, I know we need an O-line, but we need a quarterback in the worst way. Even if it's a stopgap, DJ is not it.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with a stopgap if they feel that I'm fine with. I just don't want to draft the quarterback to draft the quarterback.
Marco Sanchez, thank you, buddy. This is glass half full. He says, on the bright side, we have 3 timeouts. Good clock management tonight.
We didn't waste timeouts.
Dylan, thank you, buddy. Says his coaching staff doesn't have the team prepared. This is what happens when you hire inexperienced coaches that deal with inexperienced players. Yep, that's a good call. Jeremiah, thank you, buddy. Says, yeah, whoops, where'd that go? Yeah, Baddog, I'm all about Lifetime Christmas stream, and Mrs. Baddog has to be more enjoyable than watching this hapless team. Nice throw there.
Incomplete. Was looking. I don't think Ingram's caught a ball today. That might have
Yeah,
been.
He caught the first one of the game, and he got a first.
Oh, did he? Oh, that's right.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah, 2nd and 10.
Jeremiah Butler, thank you, buddy. Says, okay, Chris, hold on there, buddy. We still have Rager and JJ on the roster while DK and Jefferson are showing their bare bottoms. Yeah. You guys heard about Justin Jefferson and Devontae Smith. Can you imagine that?
Oh, the Eagles?
Yeah. Blake, thank you, buddy. I don't know Jones needs some weapons. He needs a lobotomy.
Oh, he's talking about my Howie comment? Yeah, I don't before this year, I don't think Howie did a great job for you guys. This year specifically, I thought he did a great job for you guys. I actually thought he did a bad job over the last couple of years, but this year I thought he did a really good job for you guys.
Peter, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says, was it firing Coughlin? I'm trying to figure out where this organization sins so barely that the punishment is deserved. We should accidentally be better than this. Yeah, the Coughlin thing was where it just.
That's where it started.
It was
not blowing it up then. That's where it started. But obviously, there's been a lot more things since then.
We'll get to that one.
7 minutes to go here. Jones has time. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. And incomplete. Was looking for Ingram. What the fuck?
19 EHF. Thank you so much. He says, trade Jones and please take Sam Darnold off our hands. Sincerely, a Panthers fan. I knew Darnold was going to suck. I said that. Right. He wouldn't be good here either. He wasn't bad. Yeah, he's just. At least you got Cam back. Cam's been fun to watch. Amit, thank you, buddy. He says, hey, fellas, time to get a quarterback. Jones doesn't have it. The it factor, as you have rightly said, dog. We don't have the it factor. I've said Jalen Hurts has had the it factor, even though I don't think Jalen Hurts is a very good quarterback, but he has something that Jones doesn't. He can make things happen. Jones doesn't. Jones, that's my big. He doesn't make things happen. He doesn't.
Yep.
He doesn't. Jalen Hurts is not a good passer, but he makes things happen. He finds a way. Jones doesn't.
That ball
he says, we need Deshaun bad. Eric Harvey says, heading up to MetLife Stadium on Sunday from PA with the old man to root for my birds. He's a Giants fan. Really looking forward to it. Best of luck Sunday. Easy win for you guys. Even when we're good, we can't beat you. Isaiah Obano, thanks so much. Appreciate you. Can we get rid of Garrett tonight? And we need to leave this draft. We need to leave this next draft with 4 offensive linemen. I agree. Nader, thank you, buddy. Says, happy Thanksgiving, guys. At least we're going to be happy for that. Facts. I don't think I'm going to beat myself up watching another game the rest of the season. See you guys next year.
Have a good one, buddy.
Giants fans. We're Giants fans.
I can't blame fans for feeling that way.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. He says, here's the only guys in Giants gear earning their money tonight. Appreciate that.
Handoff up the middle, and it looks like Brady came out of the game, which obviously he should. Pick up a 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Live Under Z, thank you, buddy. Says the Broncos and Shermer might want Jones. I say one of their seconds and get a stop.
I was thinking about this the other day, Baddog, because if I was the GM, that's what I would do. If there was a deal on the table, because I would try to get draft capital for Jones, and give him an opportunity to be successful somewhere else. Get a stopgap. I wouldn't draft a quarterback. I think the 3 teams that could make sense would be the Broncos for sure, the Saints, and the Steelers. Bucks have it here at the 22. They'll take the snap. They're going to turn. They're going to hand on the end around to the wide receiver, and that'll be a pickup of loss rather of 5. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Jared, thank you so much, buddy. First thing you guys do at the end of the stream, make my post-game video and vent and get it out of my system and then sleep like a baby.
Is that what he? Oh, that was.
Yes. What do you guys do first thing after the stream?
Yeah, I'm not going to do a stream. I'll probably do a post-game video today. I'm not going live after this.
Lee, thanks so much, buddy. Appreciate you, my man. He says Galladay's dad is on the phone for Dave Gettleman. Well, Galladay got paid. You know. Name is Scrivener, thanks so much, buddy. He says, didn't think we win, but this is pathetic. So it's my turn to be negative. You're not negative. These are facts. These are not negative. If we were 7-2 and we were losing this game and we were killing them, that's negative. Hey, they got pressure. Hey,
it's not Brady. That's why. And that was, I think that was the undrafted free agent edge rusher. I can't remember his name off the top. Johnson. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was an undrafted free agent we picked up, got the sack.
Name is Grifter. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. He says, didn't think we win this pathetic. So it's my turn. We stink. That's it. However, the optimist in me still says we can win 9 games this year, maybe.
No. I think 7's possible, not 9.
It's been this. Can I just get some cheap points, please?
I would say between 5 and 7 is what we're looking at, probably. Punts away by the Bucs. 4:30 to go here in the fourth. Giants will call for the fair catch at around midfield. They'll start at the Bucs 49. 4:26 to go here in the fourth.
I guess we'll just again. I don't ever tell people how to root for the team or how to feel about players, but I will be very interested to see exactly what the fans that really protect Daniel Jones have to say about his performance tonight, because it's been terrible. They're terrible.
There's
Absolutely terrible. He shrinks. I mean, this has been a just awful game. Horrible. Washington. Tyler Heineke tore this defense up. We have 2 weeks to prepare for him. We scored 3 points legitimately. G-Town, thank you, buddy. He says, are you guys ready for some dumb garbage points? I am. I need them for my fantasy team. I want to make sure I secure this win so I can get into the playoffs.
Jones out of the gun, drops back, 3-step drop, throws off the back foot, and there's some garbage time points to Barkley. Picks up 5 yards.
Ain't more than that.
Oh, Booker.
Thank you, buddy. He says the offensive line is bad, but on the bright side, we generated 0 pressure on defense as well.
That is bright.
We played prevent offense and defense.
Everything that you could do wrong as a football team, we pretty much did it.
On national television.
On national
The Giants don't deserve any more national. They don't. He's out of bounds.
Was he out of bounds?
Was he out of bounds and he caught that?
I thought he was in bounds.
He was out of bounds.
Yeah, well, he was 3rd and 5. How was he out of bounds? Maybe he
ran the route out of bounds.
Did he?
He was standing out of bounds and he caught it.
That was Kenny Golladay. 3rd and 5. I'd like to see that back.
Amir, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. So what up, Baddog? Chris, happy you guys are calling this game so I didn't have to watch this alone. Your play-by-play is awesome. Looking forward to the rant. I mean, I don't even know what I'm going to say in the post game. I never do.
Jones sacked, all out blitz there by the Bucs, down to the 44. At this point, what's the point? And
license plate guy.
LPG just got on the screen. What's the point of even having Jones in the game at this point?
Give me some garbage points.
Yeah.
He's done now. Isaac, thank you, buddy. He says, chances Gettleman gets fired after the game. They'll fire him at the end of the year, the very end of the year. I don't think they'll fire him now, but I definitely think at the end of the year, the last couple of weeks, I think he'll be gone.
They're going for it. 4th and 16. Jones will take the snap, drops back, and he's dead.
Oh my God. I can't with him anymore. I'm done. I can't do this with Daniel Jones. Roll out of the pocket. How do you not see the pressure up the middle? Roll to the right, roll to the left. It's right in your face. You see it coming. Roll out. Don't step up into the. Hey, Roldy, thank you, buddy. He says Jones has his weapons back on the field as well as Thomas. Garrett is calling a pretty good game. I'm just waiting to see what excuses fans will say. You, Roldy, they got the ones that just will not admit it.
There's no excuses tonight for anybody.
No
the whole team is.
Imagine we could just get Jones and Garrett some more weapons. Doesn't really make any sense to get weapons when you have no ammo, and that's what we have. No ammo.
Gain of 2.
Giants are the type of team to give up 30 yards on defense, get a call back, and then give up 15 yards again. This is what we do. Adam, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I thought the Shermer offense was bad. Where'd that go? His offense looked like the Chiefs compared to this. I just don't understand how we're this bad. I don't either. I should change the score. I haven't even had a chance to. Pathetic. This will be a good post game. Again, I need the post games for myself.
Who is that on the sideline? That wasn't the offensive line coach yelling at the offensive line. I don't know who that was. So here we go. Bucs have it. Hand off. They try to turn left side. Nowhere to go there. It'll be a loss of 2.
John, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. No one has mentioned Judge tonight. He had 2 weeks to prepare for his sorry team for this game. The Giants looked like they played yesterday. Pathetic. Oh, John, I've killed Joe Judge all year. Trust me, this team's getting again. I don't know how many times I can rant on that, but we'll see what happens. I never know. I know I talk about the game. I don't know where my emotions go. I never plan it. We'll just figure it out. I may be very calm. When I know I'm going to yell, that's when I tell you to turn the headphones down. But I don't think I'm going to. I may yell in spots tonight, but I don't plan on screaming my head off. I mean, we got killed. And that's really what it is. New York Giants, thank you, buddy. How can we call Giants if we're getting crushed? No, we're midgets. People who call us the midgets, they're right on the money. G-Town, thank you, buddy. Can't wait for the BS post-game judge. Well, I got to look at the tape, G-Town. I have to look at the tape. Well, who is Daniel Jones throwing that ball to? They threw the interception. Well, I have to look at the tape. I have to look at the tape. So what was going on there? I'll tell you, well, I got to look at the tape. My headphones are in my eyes. So I have to look at I didn't know that. My problem with the headphones all year, guys, I've been putting them in my eyes. And I'm not in my ears. So I get the timeouts confused, and I need to look at the tape because I can't see because the headphones are in my eyes. Somebody should have told me that I need to put the headphones in my ears, not in my eyes. Maybe Joe Judge needs glasses.
Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe he needs binoculars, microscope.
Who said it was Ben Wilkerson that got that sack, by the way. Keith Wilson, thank you, buddy. He says, Will Hernandez has been barbecue chicken all night. Problem starts from the core. No draft pick or free agent. Hernandez is gone next year. Shabby, thank you, buddy. He says, Baddog, at least our Rangers are good. Lingered for, with like 0.4 of a second. That is awesome. That is awesome. The Rangers have been the best team for me to watch because they're young and they have a very bright future. And they're really good now. Can't beat the Calgary Flames, though. They have whooped our ass this year. My man Hot Take Hockey is a Leafs fan. Obviously, I watch a lot of Hot Take Hockey. I just love his play-by-play. And Hot Take Hockey, if you listen to him rant or listen to just some of the things he says to people that troll, he reminds me so much of me. He's got to be a relative of mine somehow. He thinks too much like me, but he's a really good play-by-play guy, and he loves his team, and he gets very hyper. And the two games with the Leafs and Rangers were really good. I'm like, I want a Leafs-Rangers playoff series. Like, I think that would be a lot of fun. But the Rangers have a chance to make a deep run if they stay healthy. I think they're very.
I don't watch hockey. How the Rangers? Where are they in the standings?
They might be second. They're like 12-3-3 or 12-3-4, 12-4-4. I don't know. They're up there. They're really good. I think they're second.
Sure. Wow.
Andrew, thank you, buddy. He says the pain of failure is maybe none but the losses. I understand, man. John, thank you, buddy.
Lose tonight, but I expected it to be competitive. I didn't expect it to be like this.
Yeah. He says, I don't know what's more pathetic this year, the Giants or Georgiev. The Giants or Georgiev? Besides Andrew Thomas, the whole offensive line is gone. We don't even have depth at O-line. Trade DJ with Barkley. I wanted Barkley gone last year.
If you get anything, but if you can.
Yeah. Tutto! Grazie. Chris has been quiet and doing nothing while on the time card. Please give him something to do. The Giants ain't giving him anything to do. Poor guys. Nothing there.
Minute 28 to go here in the fourth. There's not much to say, man. This team's pathetic.
Yeah, they're going for it. Why not? Yeah. Thanks so much for the super chat. 86 sucks. DJ, throw him more than Galladay. Tony, why? Who's wide receiver number one on this team? Even the backup quarterback can convert a 4th and 6 against us.
And they get the first down. I was at Tyler Johnson, I think the rookie. For one time,
even laughing. Our quarterback can't even do that.
I think it's a second-year receiver out of Minnesota. First down, Bucks.
I think the reason he throws to Slayton is because they had such a good rapport his rookie season, but Slayton's not good. Daniel Jones, that's his first read, so that's where he throws it. He doesn't go through progressions. He's not a good quarterback. He's not, Nader, thank you, buddy. When Baddog is ranting and Tana's quiet, the game is over already. I haven't really been ranting. I think I've been pretty calm. At least I try to be. I try to save the rants for the post game. Flight, thank you, buddy. Would you take DJ or an injured unvaxxed A-Rod? Or an injured unvaxxed? I would definitely take unvaxxed.
I would take Aaron Rodgers on one leg over Daniel Jones. Aaron Rodgers is the greatest, most talented quarterback, in my opinion, of all time. I'd take him on one leg.
Oh, Georgiev is the gotcha. Gorgiev. Yeah, well, when he said the Giants, I didn't know exactly what he was talking about.
And the second
been bad. Yeah, Shesterkin's been the man.
30-10. Giants lose by 20. And not much to say, man. There's literally not much. There's not much to say. It's just pathetic. This is. I don't want to say it's the worst because we played a really good team. It was on the road, so we've had worse performances since we've been on YouTube. But this was bad, and the fact that you had an extra week to prepare, the defense's game plan. I don't know what they were doing. Obviously, Daniel Jones is probably his second worst game of the year. Pathetic. His performance today, I don't know. I don't know. The offensive line, I guess, was okay for the most part. Oh, just bad all around, man. Just bad. This team's pathetic.
Yep. Ian says it best. I don't even know what to say at this point either. John, thank you, buddy. Where'd that go? He says headset must be messing with Joe Judge again. Yeah, I think it is. And why Giants, thank you, buddy. Lost faith in Judge. Honestly, hate to move on, but I lost faith in him after the second week of the season. Phil, thank you, buddy. I don't have to deal with MetLife traffic tonight. It's true. Mark Nancy says I am definitely wearing the Eagles jersey. Yep, I agree. I'm gonna have to wear that damn Eagles jersey because it's easy to be like, I bet you $100. I bet you $20. Money ain't anything. I put my damn pride in the line for this team, and they're gonna let me down.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. The Eagles are gonna destroy us. It's not even gonna be close.
I hope not.
Or the Giants are gonna have to look really good in the first quarter, and then they'll blow it.
Probably. I mean, I don't think they'll destroy us just because that's what always happens with the Eagles. They'll beat us in a heartbreaking fashion.
Yeah. It's
I almost would rather get destroyed than lose to them the way we normally do.
Yeah, it's
because that's what I expect to happen.
It is.
I expect us to be up by like 7 points with like a minute to go and them somehow to win it.
Yeah, I thought this would be, maybe 27-24.
Oh, tonight? Yeah, I thought it'd be between. I mean, 10 points. I said between 3 and 7, but obviously 10 points I thought was reasonable. I could definitely see that tonight. It's not even about the point differential tonight, though. It's about the. There's literally nothing good to say. There's nothing like maybe you could point to an individual like Adoree Jackson. I thought had a good game. Mm-hmm. Julian Love had a couple of good plays. Pass rush was not there pretty much throughout the entirety of the game. We got some decent interior pressure at points. We should have lost by more than we did.
Definitely.
The offense put up 3 points, and again, it was the first drive. It seems like not every week, but it seems like a lot of weeks we have a good first drive, not always resulting in a touchdown. I think it normally doesn't, but we normally move the ball in the first drive, and it looks like we come out with a good game plan. And after that, there was nothing throughout the entirety of the game from the offense. The defense was just pathetic the entire game. The turnover we created was just a gift. And, we got picked apart. Obviously, played a much better team. You can't go in expecting to beat them on the road, but you expect a better coming off a bye.
Right.
It's bad.
Terrible. Ty Guy, thank you, buddy. What are your thoughts on the Patriots versus Bills? Is Mac the second coming of Brady the blessed? Also, the Giants need to completely rebuild. Second part, definitely true. And I think Bill Belichick's greatest coach in the history of football. And I think that the Patriots are going to win that division.
I think the Patriots are Super Bowl contenders, as crazy as that may sound. I'm not saying I'm going to pick them, but
their defense is really good.
The AFC's weak. Mac Jones, I knew was going to be good when he went to New England. I don't know if he would have been good anywhere else, but you go to New England with Bill Belichick and that defense they have there and the way that they're able to prop him up, almost any quarterback that goes there is going to be successful. So I knew he'd be. I didn't know they'd be 7-4, but I'm not surprised he's doing well. I mean, it's freaking Bill Belichick. So I think New England's definitely a contender in the AFC because it's weak. There's really, there's nobody that jumps out at you. I mean, every week, like the Titans just lost to Houston. Baltimore's a hit or miss at times. So, I think they're contenders for sure. The Bills don't look nearly as hot as I thought they would.
The Titans aren't the same without Derrick Henry either.
Yeah. So I think New England's got a shot. When you got Bill Belichick and a defense like that come playoff time, they got a shot.
Bloom, thank you, buddy. He says, O-line was terrible. What are you talking about, Tana? I don't think Chris was saying the offensive line was good. I think he said it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It was not good. I'm not saying it was good. It just was. It wasn't. It was bad.
But for our standards,
the Giants' offensive line is good.
Right.
At least there were times in the game where I felt like they held up in terms of pass protection. As the game wore along, they certainly didn't.
Yeah.
The offensive line certainly wasn't good. It's not a good offensive line. It's a pathetic offensive line. The whole team was just bad. Bad. The whole team was bad.
Well, the more that you, buddy, appreciate is it worth to get a new GM now? I'm done with Dave. It really wouldn't matter. It wouldn't hurt.
It doesn't matter. What's the difference at this point? The trade deadline's over. I mean, you could do it just to make the fans happy, but you're not going to, at the end of the year, you're going to get a new GM.
Q Logic, I don't need to slam a beer in a shot to give you a good post game. I don't need that. I'm just me. Again, I don't know where I'm going. I never know where I'm going with the post game.
What he
I
said?
plan on being calm tonight, but then I start getting worked up and I start thinking about things that tick me off, and then all of a sudden I explode. It's that road rage quality in my brain, I guess. I have intermittent explosive anger disorder. That's a fact. I do. That's what road rage is. Zach, thank you so much. He says even when we're playing Galladay, he had 2 targets.
I thought, yeah, maybe he did only have 2. I don't even. Well,
he stepped out of bounds. He caught the ball out of bounds.
He had the target at the end. He had a flag thrown on a pass that was thrown to him, I think. Maybe he had like 3 or 4. He didn't have a lot of targets. I'll say that. Definitely didn't have a lot of targets.
Abe, thank you, buddy. He says, told you Tampa Bradbury's gone next year.
I thought he was. I've said that now for like 3 weeks. I think Bradbury's more than likely going to be cut from the Giants.
I think I won. So he threw for 167 yards. That's 8 points. Then he ran for 10. That's 9 points. Then he had a passing touchdown. That's 5.
Oh, he had a touchdown.
14. Yeah. And then he had 2 picks. So I lose 4 points, 2 for each. So he had 10 points. So I barely won.
So you won.
Barely.
At least you.
Mahomes had a terrible game too. He had 10 points.
Against the Cowboys, he only had 10 points?
He didn't score a touchdown.
Huh. Their defense is ridiculous.
Rich Julep Brady, thank you, buddy. He says, you know what, Tana? You can blame Sean from yesterday's stream. He's talking about, oh, well, it's time to go to bed. Eli's your dad. This is what happens when Giants fans taste reality and not talk trash.
Who?
Sean? On your stream yesterday?
I didn't have a Sean on my stream yesterday. I had Nikki and I had what's his name for Eli. I didn't have a Sean on my stream yesterday, but maybe he's confusing him with one of the other guys.
Maybe.
Yeah, man. You know what? I think we're gonna get a harsh reality of a lot of the fans that blamed Eli for a lot of things. I think I think a lot of fans are gonna realize what quarterback hell tastes like. Unfortunately, I don't want to go through that. I think we're going through it. And we got to fix this team, man. That's all I'm going to say. And we're nowhere near fixing it. We got a couple of building blocks, and that's it right now. We got to start with the nuts and bolts. That's all I'll say, man. This offseason, we got to start with the nuts and bolts and start from square one and start fixing what really matters on a football team. That's building up these trenches, and then going out there and getting hopefully our future franchise quarterback in the near future. That's how I feel right now. But you got to start with the line, especially being that there's not a great quarterback in this year's draft. But
thank you, buddy. He says, Sean the viewer.
Sean the viewer. Oh, yeah. I had somebody donate Sean. I don't remember what he said. But, yeah, I remember he said something about Eli. I don't remember.
Ben Osiri, thank you so much. He says, I'm done with this crap team. Every organization is better than us. I agree. Share, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. If the Eagles can't part ways with Wentz, an MVP candidate, then I want DJ gone. How can the Eagles be head and shoulders far on the rebuild than us? Because their GM knows what he's doing. I give Howie Roseman credit. I'm not the only one that's been hard on Howie Roseman. Eagle fans have destroyed Howie.
They got a good line.
Eagle fans have killed him. And you know what? He did a terrible job, but this year, trading Wentz, getting the draft picks, getting rid of the cap, and somehow finding ways to win when this team was supposed to be bad. They really were mailing it in this year. And they brought in a head coach that nobody knew anything about, Nick Sirianni. Eagle fans wanted him fired after the first 3 weeks. They've turned it around. We haven't turned it around in 5 years. T. Gerardo says, Tana, you doing a post-game stream?
No, I'm going to do a post-game video, but no, I'm not in the mood to talk about this team for another hour and a half. So I'll probably do a post-game video. But no, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to be sitting through talking about the Giants for another hour and a half. There's nothing to talk about. I mean,
can we get 12 more likes and get 1,000? Can we at least get that?
I appreciate all the support, though, T. I do. But yeah, I'm going to close it out. I'll do a video. I haven't been doing a lot of post-game videos. I've been doing streams, but I'm just not in the mood to talk about this team for an hour and a half. It's not worth my time, but I'll make a video. But yeah, I'm sorry this team sucks, guys. They're trash, and it is what it is. Another disappointing loss, and hopefully we get things fixed within the next 20 years. But Baddog, man, thanks so much for having me on, man. And yeah, I'm still looking forward to going to the Eagles game, getting to meet some people, but would have been a lot more fun if we won tonight, or at least we had a good effort tonight. But sour taste in your mouth going into that game. But let's hope we beat the Eagles. But thanks for having me on. Thank you to everybody for all the support you guys always show.
Of course. Listen, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you working with me during these dark times of the New York Giants. And I look forward to doing the show with you this week and have a good time at the game. I really wish I could have went. I'm definitely going next year. I'll have to figure out a time, but I'm definitely going to a game next year. Don't know which one it's going to be, but definitely going to go to a game next year. I should have been able to go this year. I tried to make my computer last as long as it could, and it just was not. It just wouldn't go anymore. So I needed this. After 13 years, I needed a computer. Unfortunately, I really did. I love going down there, spending the night, hanging out, getting to see you again, and then meet a bunch of people and hang out, drink some beers, and even if the game sucks, at least we'd have a good time. So there's always next year, and maybe this team will be better. Can't be worse. So let me get some of these super chats, and I'm going to close out.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good one, Chris.
All right, Baddog. I'll talk to you soon.
Sean, thank you, buddy. He says, Sherman's offense coordinator. How many of the Giants? I don't know, because the defense was terrible tonight. We might have a couple more. Rich Brady, thank you, buddy. He says, blame Sean for this. Lucky I didn't try harder. Sacred Dust, thank you. Those headsets really screwed us tonight. Oh, yeah, they were terrible. The headsets were the total reason we were terrible. Oops, I lost my chat again. But guys, girls, we just got 1,100 likes. You guys and girls are amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Brandon, thank you, buddy. Says Andrew Thomas. Oh, I got that one already. All of a sudden, this thing's popped up. It's just my chat's crazy. But I am going to get out of here, guys and girls. Again, I'm sorry that the game sucks. I'm sorry that the Giants suck. Chris and I will be doing this all year. I mean, we're Giants fans. This is what we do on YouTube. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the hell out of you guys and girls for sticking with Chris and I and sticking with this team, which is just terrible. And it's been bad, and there's no future. That's what's depressing about it. There is no future. There's nothing that I look at and go, yeah, this guy is going to be great. This guy is going to be great. I don't see it here, and I don't know when we're going to see it, but I'm hoping it's soon. I want to at least say, hey, we can look forward to it. I thought this was going to be the year. I felt like they turned the corner last season, and I thought adding the Kenny Galladay and adding a Dory Jackson, I really thought that we could win 9 or 10 games. And I guess I was thinking with my heart, not my head. Unfortunately, we've been really bad, and this team's been extremely disappointing. And we have 6 more weeks of this garbage, 7 more weeks of this garbage. I'm sorry. And I'll be streaming the Eagles game. I'll be streaming it like this. I'll be by myself next week, which will suck. But maybe I'll see if somebody will come on the channel with me. I don't know. Try to figure it out. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys and girls. I'm gonna do my post game. I hope you'll watch it because I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I can tell you this team's gonna get a tongue lashing from me. Rogers, thank you, buddy. Brady is irate right now. What did y'all say about it? Nothing. I love Tom Brady. He's my favorite player. Anyway, guys and girls, hey, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna hit my post game, and then I am gonna go cry in my beer. Until next time, guys and girls, the bad diggity dizzle. I'm out.